hardest jobs while providing exceptional comfort and style. Right now, AZ Plan customers who trade in their vehicle can lease a 2024 Ford F-150 XLT 4x4 Super Crew for $399 a month for 24 months with $2,569 due at signing. Payment includes waived security deposit, excludes title, taxes, and license fees. Not all lessees will qualify for Ford Credit Red Carpet Low Mileage Lease. Payment includes $1,000 RCO cash and $3,500 open trade assist. Offer ends March 3rd. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Some exclusions may apply. Get to your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers during Truck Month and take advantage of this $399 F-150 lease offer before it ends. Think Ford first.
Today's game is presented by Absopure, the official bottled water of Michigan Athletics.
Wolverines Spartans here from Chrysler Center, less than a half an hour away from tip. Great to visit, as always, with Namari Burnett. You and I talked in the preseason, and you said that you always have tried to stay in the moment, even in bad times, because those can help you through things. They can help you learn lessons. What did last year's experiences against Michigan State help you with now in understanding the rivalry and helping others who will experience it for the first time tonight?
Yeah, it got me ready for the atmosphere. Very intense atmosphere on both sides when we're home or away, but super exciting nonetheless. It's always a huge opportunity to play against, your in-state rivals and to get the better of them. And nothing feels better than that. So last year, getting a taste of it and playing against them at home and on the road, it got us, especially the returners, a good feeling going into this year.
The balance that Michigan State possesses, how important has the know your personnel concept been these last few days because they can throw in so many different lineups out there on the floor?
I think it's been everything, man. Personnel is a big part of, this team and who they are and what gets their guys and their team going at the end of the day. And I think us locking into personnel ever since we got into the scout a few days ago, it's helped us understand them better and how to take away what they want to do. So I'm very excited to go out there and be intentional with the game plan and intentional to their personnel and, come out with a dub.
Defensively, what makes Michigan State so tough to handle?
They do a really good job of being in the gaps and supporting one another, supporting the ball, and also supporting the post. They have good camaraderie in their team defense, and you can tell they really spend time on it and, are intentional about their habits each and every day. So we are also intentional about, our offensive habits and our defensive habits as well. So we're going into there, looking to execute at the highest level.
Their three-point numbers aren't super high, but this is a team that's capable from deep, isn't it? How do you make sure to combat that without just leaning on the fact that they're around 30% in that category?
Yeah, we saw it in the game that they played Purdue. Guys who, quote-unquote, didn't have the best percentages were hitting shots, and that happens. That happens on each and every level. These guys are more than capable of making wide-open shots. So it's about knowing the personnel, but also getting a hand up or taking away shots completely from their best shooters and being very cerebral when guarding them and knowing how to take away and what to take away.
You mentioned intentional, cerebral. Do you take a moment before a game like this to enjoy it or soak it in before the task at hand arrives?
For sure, man. When you look at it from the outside looking in, it's all fun. It's all a blessing. It's all joy. And obviously we spend so much time working on it and being ready to, take it to them. So it's really about combining those things, having that mindset, I'm about to go rip their hearts out, but also just having fun and enjoying the atmosphere in which Chrysler is going to bring tonight.
No one deserves the stage more. Namari, good luck. Go get them.
Thank you. Thank you also.
There's Namari Burnett. Michigan coming up against Michigan State. Much more of the pregame shows we continue. This is Wolverines basketball from Learfield.
We asked our team, why did you choose to work for Michigan Medicine? Here are some of their answers.
Being able to interact with patients, offer them hope, and hopefully giving them care that they couldn't receive anywhere else is the biggest thing.
Because it's the best of the best. We have great benefits. We have great leadership.
I love what I do. This is a place where you want to be if you're looking to make change.
To our team, we say, thank you for choosing us. We shape the future of healthcare together at Michigan Medicine.
Chrysler Center is the place to be on Sunday, February 23rd, when Michigan women's gymnastics hosts one of the top programs in the nation, UCLA, and gold medalist Jordan Childs. It's Fan Appreciation Day and a light-up Chrysler event where fans will be a part of the light shows throughout the meet thanks to an LED bracelet giveaway. Head to mgoblue.com/tickets to get your seats for Michigan women's gymnastics against UCLA on Sunday, February 23rd. That's mgoblue.com/tickets.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Sleep Number. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time exclusively at a Sleep Number store. This is the Michigan Sports Network from Learfield.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Wolverines fans, it's time to join the University of Michigan Credit Union, the leaders and best in local banking. We are here to help you stay on top of your game with competitive loan rates and championship service to meet all your financial needs. Access your account with our conveniently located branches and ATMs, 24/7 online banking, and our mobile app. To learn more about our services or find a branch near you, visit umcu.org. UMCU is a proud partner of Michigan Athletics. The University of Michigan Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA.
There's electricity in the air around Chrysler Center today as we get ready for the first installment this season of the Michigan State rivalry on the hardwood. As we get ready for game time, I'm joined by Andy Hetzel from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Hello, Andy.
Hi there, Brian. Seasons change, players come and go, but this will always be a special rivalry, and I'm glad to be here for it.
Oh, I echo those thoughts. Now, Andy, there is so much history between these programs, but as I think back on some of those magical seasons and matchups and incredible players and coaches, I'll start by saying I feel old, and I'm sure I'm not alone. And for many of us, reminders of that passage of time come in the form of aching, sore muscles and joints.
Yeah, Brian, I prefer to say I'm getting more seasoned, but I hear you. Conditions related to muscle and joint pain, like arthritis and fibromyalgia and carpal tunnel syndrome, they affect millions of Americans, and they account for more than $600 billion in healthcare costs every year.
I saw on mibluedaily.com that help is available for Blue Cross members dealing with these conditions. So tell us more about that.
Sure thing. Blue Cross has introduced a suite of virtual solutions for people suffering from muscle and joint conditions. Our members will have access to clinical guidance and advice from leading muscle and joint specialists, and that includes personalized plans to help meet their physical needs, as well as dedicated support and convenient exercise therapy sessions.
So you're getting support from your own team of board-certified health coaches and physical therapists. So it's like a digital clinic, and for some Blue Cross members, it will include one-on-one coaching, an exercise kit, and even an FDA-approved wearable device to provide additional pain relief without the need for drugs or surgery.
Yes, Brian, the new digital solution is a great example of what we mean when we talk about whole-person health care at Blue Cross. Chronic pain, mental health, and access to care, they are all connected. So our solution provides our members with a comprehensive resource that supports their overall health, both body and mind.
And again, the great news is that it's now available to your members with employer-sponsored Blue Cross health insurance. Great news. Thanks, Andy.
Thank you, Brian. Go Blue.
Our thanks as always to Andy Hetzel and the great team at Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. We're counting you down to the Wolverines and Spartans. We'll run through a quiet night around the country next. This is Michigan Basketball from Learfield.
Champion Circle is the preeminent name, image, and likeness collective supporting University of Michigan student athletes. Help Champion Circle empower Wolverines student athletes through NIL by joining the Everybody In for Michigan campaign. Our goal is to reach over 100,000 Michigan fans to help ensure that Michigan remains at the forefront of college athletics. For more on the Everybody In for Michigan campaign, head to championscircleufm.com. Champions Circle, proud partner of University of Michigan Athletics.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
A quick 60-second local timeout, then more Wolverines basketball. This is the Michigan Sports Network from Learfield.
This is University of Michigan basketball live on WWJ.
Stay with WWJ all through the work week, from your Monday morning tip-off to the final buzzer on Friday.
With live local news and traffic and AccuWeather updates every 10 minutes on the 8s.
On your radio, online at WWJNewsRadio.com.
And on your smartphone with the free Odyssey app.
Detroit's news, weather, and traffic station.
WWJ News Radio 950. Depend on us.
Looking for resort-style living? Woodland Muse Apartments and Townhomes is located in the heart of Ann Arbor and offers everything you need to feel at home. You can check us out online at woodlandmuse.com or call us at 734-995-1000 to secure your new home today. That's woodlandmuse.com or 734-995-1000. Go Blue!
Welcome back to our pregame show, counting down to Michigan and Michigan State from here at Chrysler Center. Great to welcome in Frank Zolensky, Marketing Director at Absopure. Frank, really appreciate you joining us. For a Michigan-based company, what does this rivalry and this opportunity mean to Absopure?
Hey, thanks, Brian. I'll tell you, Absopure was founded in Michigan back in 1908, which is actually 1 year older than the first Michigan State basketball game. We've been the official bottled water of Michigan athletics now for over 35 years. And this game in particular brings in Absopure fans from all over the state. In this game, we love feeling the energy in the crowd and really excited to see the student section. This year, they've got some Absopure hats that are lit up during the Maze Out game. And it's so much fun. We meet all kinds of great fans on the concourse. And we have a prize wheel, and they win some Absopure Michigan swag. It's a great time for us. It's a great partnership. You know, we got two of the best Big Ten basketball programs, you know, competing for the Big Ten championship. And it's a very special game.
Frank, can you tell our fans about Absopure's commitment to sustainability and how they help Michigan fans really contribute to that with the 2024 Recycle Bowl?
Yeah, along with keeping everybody hydrated, we also provide Michigan fans with an environmentally conscious product that they can trust. Our EcoPack bottles here tonight are made with 25% recycled content from other bottles. Through our recycling affiliate, which is just south of here in Dundee, Michigan, where they recycle over 3 billion bottles a year, we're able to take those bottles, recycle them, put some back in the bottles that we have here tonight. And that's just part of our commitment to sustainability. Now, the Recycle Bowl happened last fall at the Michigan-Oregon game. We collected 22 tons of recycled material at that game, which beat out the previous year of 20 tons of recycled material.
And Frank, I understand that there is something special for fans to enjoy as they leave tonight's basketball game from the Recycle Bowl from the football season.
Yeah, that's right. We have a special commemorative bottle of Absopure water commemorating the 2024 Recycle Bowl. And as fans are leaving Chrysler tonight, they'll be able to grab one of those and take home.
Before we let you go, Frank, how can our fans learn more about Absopure water?
Yeah, fans can check out our Go Blue landing page on the Absopure website, where we have all sorts of stuff, ticket giveaways, special offers. All you need to do is visit absopure.com/goblue. You'll also find Absopure water at Meijer stores. You can even get Absopure delivered direct to your home or office. And all that information is available at absopure.com/goblue.
Frank Zolensky, Marketing Director at Absopure, thanks so much for joining us. And hey, enjoy this game tonight.
Hey, thanks so much for having me, Brian.
Rob, back to you.
Thank you very much, Brian. Just one other game tonight in the top 25 is to take a very quick look at the scoreboard. Big East, Villanova leads number 16 Marquette at the half, 46-33. No other Big Ten games tonight. We'll preview tomorrow at halftime. Michigan State here tonight. We'll take a timeout. Dusty May's pregame thoughts next. This is Wolverine basketball from Learfield.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp. Refreshing. And ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports. And we've got you covered on SiriusXM College Sports Radio. There's complete coverage of every major conference, plus live games and 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of SiriusXM free. Subscribe now and see offer details at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 25.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Progressive, insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water, see how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is the Michigan Sports Network from Learfield.
Risk management is not just what we do, it's our calling. We trace our roots to 1850 when Alan Pinkerton founded Pinkerton's National Detective Agency. During our rich history, we created a forerunner to the U.S. Secret Service, hired America's first woman detective, and remained the industry leader. Today, we infuse institutional knowledge and technology with integrity, vigilance, and excellence to deliver innovative solutions to clients around the globe. No matter when, no matter where, we are there for you. Because at Pinkerton, we never sleep.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Lucky Larry's Landscaping, Larry! Larry saved his business money with a quick commercial auto quote from Progressive. Does it help he's his own marketing manager, accountant, executive assistant, and never been late? Technically, yes, but saving really put him over the edge. So, Larry, give Larry a round of applause. Be your own Larry. See if you could save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
We're closing in on tip-off, so let's head into the Michigan locker room and hear from head coach Dusty May. With Coach May, here's Brian Bush.
We're about 10 minutes away from Michigan and Michigan State. The head coach, Dusty May, is alongside. You had 2 off days kind of because of the upcoming schedule. Monday and Tuesday, the team were off. I know they didn't completely stay away from here, but did they get the rest and then the necessary preparation Wednesday and Thursday to gear up for a game like this tonight?
Yeah, Brian, obviously this time of year, 95 to 99% of what you're going to do, you already have in with some small tweaks and counters. But the guys stayed relatively away. They came in and got treatment, massages, shots. But they looked fresh when they came back Wednesday, and then we had to be very conscious not to overtrain Wednesday and Thursday because we had that time off, because we have so many games going forward. So we do feel good about our preparation. We like where we are. We're still playing with great spirit and enthusiasm, and I think in mid-February into March, if you have that down the stretch, then things can look promising.
When you look at Michigan State, 10 players who average 5 or more points, 10 players who average 14 or more minutes. With a team like yours that switches 1 through 4 as frequently as you do, that has to help some. But in terms of knowing the personnel, how vital is that in most games, but certainly in this, where the number of combinations that Tom Izzo and company can have out there is seemingly infinite?
Yeah, it is. And fortunately, though, most of their guys are all pretty similar type players. All their bigs are relatively similar. Fiddler's a little different than Kohler, and Kohler's much different than. But for the most part, it's not as if they're contrasting players. So we've just tried to chunk the information, and that's a challenge every night for us, whether it's 7 or 10 guys of switching and processing those things quickly. And so, yeah, that's tough. But you don't know who they're going to play, but you know whoever it is, they're going to play with great aggression and effort.
Jaden Akins has seemingly career highs everywhere except for the 3. He is this team's leading scorer. How has he been able to kind of navigate around those issues with the 3-point shot and still have a huge impact on the game?
There's a way about him to draw fouls. He ends up on the floor a lot. So if we're disciplined with our verticality, hopefully we can avoid some of those fouls. And then also being a lefty, he drives right very effectively, and therefore he's able to shield the defender with the strong side of his body and whatnot. But he's capable of hitting mid-ranges, getting to the rim, and obviously getting out in transition and making some plays. But he's a really, really tough defender as well. That's probably where he strikes a lot of fear.
The other guy in their backcourt, Jace Richardson, a freshman who has really emerged as of late, 16 points per game over the last 4. How has he taken that next step, and how has that impacted this Michigan State offense as a whole?
Well, as his role has grown, their offensive efficiency and production has improved. He's a tough cover because he's one of the guys that you want to say we've got to keep him out of the paint. He's slippery. He can find creases that some of the other guys. Just has great body control, and then his ability to shoot it from deep is also such a weapon that you've got to close out, and then you're at risk of him getting in the paint. So we're gonna have to be on balance. We're gonna have to keep bodies on bodies, but also we're not gonna shut them out. We've got to take away the easy ones, the transition baskets and the second shots, and then Jace is gonna hit some elbow pull-ups and he's gonna hit some fade threes and whatnot. We got to respond, but most importantly, take away the easy baskets that they get in transition on second shots.
Good luck and enjoy it.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.
There's Dusty May. Michigan State coming up. Terry's keys to victory. The starting lineups in the opening jump next. This is Michigan basketball from Learfield.
You just slept on it funny. I think it's supposed to be that color. It's probably just something you ate. That'll clear right up with some aloe. Some chicken soup will have you back on your feet in no time. Not sure. But Mom will probably know.
Don't rely on guesswork. For 85 years, Blue Cross has been providing Michiganders with access to the care and resources they need, and will be ready to help for the next 85 years.
Gambling can be fun.
Here we go.
Kind of like skydiving. The thrill, the excitement. But be careful, or gambling will start to feel like skydiving without a parachute. For tips that will help keep you out of harm's way, go to don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Have a gambling problem? Call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER.
Today's game is presented by Absopure, the official bottled water of Michigan Athletics.
Back here at a buzzing Chrysler Center. Sellout crowd on hand for meeting 195 all-time between Michigan and Michigan State. Terry Mills, it's 17 times now that these two teams meet when they're ranked. First place in the Big Ten's on the line, so the stakes are massive. How do they get the win? How do the Wolverines do it? What are your keys to victory?
Well, number one, it's going to start off with transition defense. It's a must that Michigan gets back on defense. This Michigan State team loves to pass the ball up, advance the ball with the pass and not the dribble, and they will run on all misses and makes. Number two, they've got to be able to control the glass. This team will get after it, and they will rebound the basketball simply because they kind of struggle to shoot the ball in the half court. And if you're struggling shooting the basketball, how else do you outscore? You pound that glass. So Michigan cannot give up second shot opportunities. And last but not least is to feed off of this energy and play with a lot of effort here. Michigan State averages 20 free throws a ball game. That's almost a third of their points of offense is coming from the free throw line. So Michigan has to play solid defense from here on out.
And Michigan State's elite at shooting free throws, better than 80%. Where they stand right now would be a program record. There is Terry's keys to victory as we pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Michigan basketball from Learfield. Here in Ann Arbor, it's time for the starting lineups. First for the men from East Lansing, Michigan State, 21-5 overall, 12-3 in the league, a half game back of the maize and blue. Their point guard is redshirt freshman Jeremy Fears Jr. He's third in the Big Ten at just under 6 assists a ball game. The other backcourt members are Michigan State's top two scorers. Jade Nakins, the co-captain from nearby Farmington, leads Michigan State with 13 points a ball game. Surging true freshman Jace Richardson up to 10.4 for the year. He scored 16 a game since joining the starting lineup 4 games ago. In the front court, four-man Jackson Calder, 7th in the Big Ten at almost 8 rebounds a game. And 7-footer Shimon Zapawa is the Spartans center. He is the pride of Poland at his third school, Utah State Longwood, and now Michigan State. Head coach Tom Izzo, overall in his 30th season, 728 and 300. Associate head coach Doug Wojcik, assistants Austin Thornton, John Borovich, Thomas Kelly, and our friend, the former Wolverines assistant for 8 years, Sadi Washington. For the Michigan Wolverines, 20-5 overall, 12-2, first place in the Big Ten. Point guard Trey Donaldson. Tough game at Ohio State Sunday. His first game without an assist since the SEC tournament semifinals when he was with Auburn last March. At the 2 guard, our pregame guest, 5th-year grad student Amari Burnett, makes his 58th consecutive start for the Wolverines. And for the 4th straight games, Reuben Jones, the other guard, he's 11 points shy of 1,000 for his career. Up front, Area 51, Danny Wolf, Michigan fan since birth, gets his first crack in this rivalry. Wolf, the lone Big Ten player, averaging a double-double, 13 and 10. The center, Vlad Golden, he's 7th nationally, 64% field goal shooter. The head coach, Dusty May, he earned a multi-year contract extension a little bit more than 2 hours ago. May 146-74, and this is his 7th season as a college head coach. Assistants, Mike Boynton Jr., Akeem Miskadeen, Justin Joyner, Drew Williamson, and Kyle Church. Our officials, Paul Sells, Larry Scarrato, and the man who will jump it up, Jeffrey Anderson. Michigan in the maze. Michigan State in the green. Golden versus Zapawa at the center jump inside a sold-out Chrysler Center. Anderson clears out the arms, throws it in the air, and Vlad Golden back taps it to his point guard, Trey Donaldson. Wolverines will start with the basketball left to right here in a rockin' Chrysler Center. Donaldson, feed right wing to Jones. Now high to the left, it's Donaldson. Back to the left wing in front of the Michigan bench. Burnett, feed Golden. Looks inside, lobs it to Wolf. Popped away, poked away by Kohler, and it deflects its way to Fears off his shoes to Kohler. First possession and a turnover for Michigan.
Yeah, well, you're going to have turnovers throughout the course of the game. I'm more or less concerned about live ball turnovers. Michigan's got to be on top of it.
Kohler at the point. Picks up his bounce as he drifts to the left wing. Now to the right wing, it's Zapawa. High to the right, Richardson, the star freshman for Michigan State, steps back on Donaldson. Right point 3 is good. Richardson shoots him at 39%, one of the few Spartans who excel in that area, 3-0 MSU.
Yeah, he's playing with a whole lot of confidence this year. So
deflected pass by Kohler as Donaldson attempts to find Wolf. It's knocked out of bounds. It stays with Michigan. 19:06 on the big clock, 22 on the timer, 3-0 Spartans. Reuben Jones triggers far sideline in front of the Michigan State bench. A go green, go white chant, much more modest than it was last year here when Michigan State fans flooded Chrysler during Michigan's 8-24 campaign. Free throw line, Donaldson, jump stop in the lane, floats, misses it. Rebound offensively, Burnett, shot fake, leans in amongst 2 Spartans, feeds right wing. Here's a 3 for Jones. It's short, and a one-hop rebound secured by Golden, jumping past Wolf left wing. Third chance for Michigan on the reset timer at 20. Wolf looks in, spins it past Golden, high block left. Michigan State 3, Michigan 0. Golden backs down Zapawa into the paint, pivots in the lane, banks and scores left block. Michigan's on the board. They stay calm, cool, and collected. Third chance works, 3-2 MSU.
Yeah, good patience there by Vlad Golden, allowing Danny to drop it in there and then cut through. He was able to operate.
Golden paced the Wolverines with 20 at Ohio State on Sunday. Out of the right, it's Richardson. Chugs his way left of the lane, takes a strong scooping layup, friendly roll, and a nice move for 2 for the freshman Richardson, who's averaging 16 in his first 4 starts of the year. Off to a good start here, 5-2 Michigan State.
Yeah, well, Richardson is game. I mean, you're talking about a player that knows about this rivalry. I mean, he's on top of his game.
Golden in the paint, pivots, banks, missed it. Offensive rebound was in the grasp of Wolf, and then Richardson plucked it away from him. Here comes the freshman right to left for MSU. 17:42 rolling first half clock. Spartans 5, Wolverines 2. Fears dribbles to the left hand of the point. Over the right wing, Kohler fakes a 3. Around the rainbow, it's Akins, MSU's leading scorer, coming in. Slithers to the left elbow, pulls up, jumps it, missed it strong. Rebound tapped by Burnett. Then a loose ball foul comes on Michigan as Reuben Jones saddled with the foul. And he wasn't even really in amongst where the basketball was. He and Kohler doing battle, and they whistled Jones for something. Looked like he just had a good box out on an imbalanced Kohler.
Yeah, Kohler kind of got up in the air, and they kind of looked at it as if he kind of undercut him.
Center line Kohler almost went over and back on the catch on the lob, about halfway down the court there by Michigan State. Wolverines wanted an over and back that wasn't whistled. Kohler right wing, feeds Richardson. Ponders with 5 on the timer. Now base of the block M, Fears. Shot fake, zigzags free throw line. Timer at 1, leans in, double clutch. Shot is good. Fears knocks it down over to Amari Burnett. It's 7-2 Michigan State.
Yeah, well, one thing you got to do if you're Michigan, you can't get down on yourself right now.
Wolf splits two and walks with it. Turnover, Michigan. Wolverines' second cough up early. 3 minutes, 3 seconds deep. Michigan State a 7-2 lead.
Yeah, this is one of those games where you just have to kind of settle in, if you will. Michigan might be playing with a little nervous energy right now and kind of felt their defensive series was good defense, good contested shots. Michigan State was just able to step up and knock them down.
Yeah, Fears coming in had just 4 points in 3 total games. But a tough jumper as the shot clock was dwindling. Now he has the basketball high to the right for the Spartans. 7-2 MSU, a little bit more than 3 minutes in. At the point, Zapawa not a 3-point threat. Looks to the left wing, delivers to the right side now in Akins. Around a meaty screen from Zapawa. Pauses left of the lane, skip past right point. Shot fake by Fears. Loses the handle, poked away Jones. Deflects to Donaldson. Up ahead, Rubin, stutter step. Crossover bounce, leans in, underhands it to Burnett. Had a shot blocked, but a goaltend. And it's Michigan for 2 points there on the transition move. Wolverines cut it to 3, 7-4. And for the first time, Michigan State goes to the bench with their moniker Strength in Numbers. Their starting center, Zapawa, leaves, and the Jackson native Carson Cooper checks in up front. Jaden Akins exits, and the athletic sophomore Cohen Carr chimes in for MSU. One other switch as Trey Holloman enters for the first time. He replaces Jeremy Fears Jr., and Holloman brings it into the forecourt. Head of the key, Cooper fakes a pass in. Examines the situation, leaves it for Holloman. The junior, who's got a 2.5 assist-to-turnover ratio, over to Carr, jumps it up there, bricks it. Offensive rebound, Cooper, and he's left alone low on the right, lays it up and in. It's 9-4, Michigan State, 4 minutes in.
Yeah, I talked about offensive rebound, and this is all hands on deck if you're the Wolverines.
Already, a few rebounds here for Michigan State. Up strong, Burnett takes it left baseline and dunks it down. That might have startled Michigan State a little bit. Burnett with the slam, 9-6 Spartans.
Yeah, good spark there by Namari Burnett, being able to take that baseline and flush it.
Burnett was flawless from the floor against Michigan State here at Chrysler last February, 4 of 4. Left wing Carr chugs his way to the free throw line, high to the right, Holloman. Around a screen from Cooper, jumps into a left elbow shot, off to the right. Easy chest-high rebound for the maize-clad Reuben Jones. Michigan left to right with the basketball, down 9-6. Media stoppage, next dead ball, alley-oop, Wolf up to Golden, catches and couldn't lay it in. A little bit off balance was Golden, picked up Cooper, here come the Spartans. Holloman alley-oop up to Carr, and he crunches it down. Michigan State completes the alley-oop that Michigan could not, 11-6 Spartans, and we are 5 minutes into this rivalry clash in Ann Arbor.
Yeah, well, on makes and misses, they're going to push that basketball, so if you're the Wolverines, you can't dwell on, I missed a shot.
Left wing 3-ball short from Burnett, rebound Kohler for Michigan State. Wolverines an early 3 of 8 from the floor. High to the right, Holloman, right corner now, it's Richardson. Dumps it down, Cooper, backs into Golden, double team comes, feeds Kohler, right wing a 3, nowhere close. Rebound, Carr leaping over a couple of Wolverines, and he vacates to Holloman. Finds Richardson right pocket. Now Richardson backs up high on the right. Reset timer now all the way down to 10. Richardson steps back, left point 3. Off the heel, and the rebound from Carr, jumping up, snagging it at the free throw line. Holloman lobs left baseline, Kohler, blanketed by Jones. Backs down from 12 feet away, and Reuben Jones just popped the chair away from him, but Kohler saves it, feeds right corner Richardson, wheels his way into the paint, double clutch banker, no, but a foul comes on Trey Donaldson. And the Wolverines with the game's 2 fouls in this one. Michigan State has free throws when we come back. 14:09 to play first half. Michigan State the early advantage, 11-6. This is Wolverines basketball from Learfield.
Grand Traverse Resort and Spa presents the 30-second radio hour.
Woo! I ask you, Donna, is cross-country skiing great or what? Yeah, I'm speechless too. Finding your true north can really take your breath away. No breath. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Discover your true north moment amid the wonders of nature at Grand Traverse Resort and Spa.
Hey, Donna, how about some snowshoeing after this? Are you kidding me?
Grand Traverse Resort and Spa. No truer north.
Brian and Terry are back in 1 minute. This is Michigan basketball from Learfield.
Introducing Celsius, the essential energy you need to fuel your passion for Michigan basketball. Pop open a can of Celsius and experience essential energy with 0 sugar and 7 essential vitamins, helping you keep up with every play and celebration. Whether you're in Chrysler Center or cheering from your couch, Celsius will help keep you energized for every minute of game time. Celsius, essential energy to help you live fit. Go Blue. Find Celsius at a retailer near you or at Celsius.com.
Wolverines fans, it's time to join the University of Michigan Credit Union, the leaders and best in local banking. We are here to help you stay on top of your game with competitive loan rates and championship service to meet all your financial needs. Access your account with our conveniently located branches and ATMs, 24/7 online banking, and our mobile app. To learn more about our services or find a branch near you, visit umcu.org. UMCU is a proud partner of Michigan Athletics. The University of Michigan Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA.
14:09 to play here in this first half from Ann Arbor. Michigan State an 11-6 lead on the Wolverines. Brian Bush, Terry Mills, Tony Butler, Rob Joyce. Terry, we knew that rebounding was going to be key, and in that first almost 6-minute battle, Michigan State doubling up the Wolverines 6-3.
Yeah, well, Michigan State on that series alone, last series, they've got 3 offensive rebounds, and I talked about it's got to be all hands on deck. I've got to see some of Michigan's guards come up with at least 5 rebounds apiece. So let's see what happens going forward, and I think Michigan's got to defensively get in those gaps. Don't allow that penetration in there. 8 of the 11 points Michigan State has came in that painted area. So paints in the point are a premium for the Michigan State Spartans.
As the official property restoration partner of Michigan Athletics, Belfor Property Restoration is celebrating and honoring first responders and members of the armed forces in our community. To nominate someone, visit mgoblue.com/hero. Freshman Jace Richardson chimed in with the first 5 for Michigan State. After that, 2 from Cooper, Carr, and Fears. And we talked about the balance of this Michigan State roster. 10 players with 5 or more points per game, 14 or more minutes per game, and also 2 or more rebounds a game. Seeing a guy like Carson Cooper have 2 rebounds is par for the course, but boy, the Cohen-Carr athleticism showed off on a couple of rebounds for MSU.
Yes, it did. And you know what? If you're defending Jace Richardson, he's going to have to show me he can do something else without his left hand. I mean, he's heavy left-handed, and he seems to be getting into that comfort zone right now.
Something he and most Spartans do well, free throw shooting. Richardson an 88% tosser as he readies for the first of 2, and he knocks it down with his left hand. So the Spartans doubling up Michigan early, 12-6. Michigan State 80.3% from the line. That's 5th best nationally, and it would be a program record if they keep that efficiency. One more for Richardson up, and he knocks it down, 13-6. And Richardson leaves. Jaden Akins returns. So it's Akins, Carr, Holloman, Cooper, and for the first time today, Xavier Booker on the floor for Michigan State. Wolverines come out of the timeout with 2 reserves on the floor. Roddy Gale Jr. and Will Cheddar in there for Vlad Golden and Reuben Jones. Left wing, it's Wolf, lobs it up toward Gale, catches Banks, no, but a foul. Carson Cooper kind of upended Roddy Gale as he swirled toward the bucket. So the Wolverines go for that alley-oop attempt again, and Carson Cooper's called for the first MSU foul. 2 free throws for Gale.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, you're talking about Will Cheddar entered the game, and he's going to be that player to give Michigan that shot of energy that they need, and he's been that player all year long.
79% free throw shooter, and he hits this one off the heel, and no good. So still 13-6 Michigan State, even 14 minutes on the first half clock. Gale, 9 points and 8 rebounds in his former home of Columbus on Sunday. Strong on the second free throw. Back tap rebound twice by Cheddar into the arms of Akins for Michigan State. So
yeah, Michigan's just got to get something going. I mean, this crowd really wants to get involved in this ball game, but Wolverines have to give them something to get involved about.
Akins quarterbacks it in for the green-clad Spartans, a half game back of Michigan for first place in the league standings. Holloman at the point, whips one high to the right corner, and Carr back right wing. Holloman, shot clock at 4. Holloman wiggles in, steps back, long 2 over Burnett, front iron and off. Good box out and a rebound by Gale in Michigan. Gale head up, zings one to Wolf right wing. One dribble, takes it strong. He floats and scores through a lot of contact. Michigan halts a 2.5-minute scoring drought. 13-8, Michigan within 5.
Yeah, good strong move. Love seeing Michigan advance that ball up that sideline.
Dangerous attempted steal there by Donaldson on Akins, who then works his way to the right elbow, misses the jumper, rebound back tap to Donaldson. Trey, skip it, Gale, jump stop in the lane, Banks, no, way too strong, a lot of contact, no whistle, rebound Cooper for Michigan State. Here come the Spartans, always looking to run, underhand leave Akins, triggers a right point three and buries it. Michigan State 2 of 4 from 3, and it's 16-8 MSU.
Yeah, well, you got to play through physicality. You got to expect that Michigan State's going to wall up as you go to the basket. So,
Cheddar's first touch, high block right. Give it Wolf, considers a long three, dribbles into a double team, recoils out, touch pass right corner Burnett. Back over to Wolf, right block, looks at Cooper, backs him down now with a left-handed skip. From the right block, step back, rain-making, fadeaway is good. Danny Wolf an early 4, Michigan cuts it to 6, 16-10 Michigan State, 12-18 to play first half. And then Holloman attempts to spin a pass to Cooper, and Gale knocks out of bounds.
I love when Danny Wolf starts getting himself involved. He talks about a lot about letting the game come to him, but sometimes you got to take the game, if you will. So
Donaldson and Burnett take a seat. Justin Pippen and Reuben Jones out there for Michigan. Some changes for Michigan State. First time we see Frankie Fiddler, the Omaha transfer. He's out there along with Kohler back in the game, Carr, Akins, and the ball handler on the right wing, Jeremy Fears Jr. Fears at the point, left alone, takes a long 2, off the front iron, missed it, rebound Cheddar. Michigan will take that all day, every day. Surprised he didn't take the 3 there with how open he was. Instead a long 2. Left point, Wolf with a head of steam, whips it back to Cheddar, bobbles, loses it, it's on the deck. Somehow Cheddar saves it, hands it off Gale. Push pass left wing, Jones shot fake, whips it past in between the circles. Pippen, now Michigan can slow it down with 10 on the timer. English is a pass to Cheddar, spinning in on Akins, fakes, shoots, missed it strong, rebound Kohler. Wolverines just can't finish a few of those bunnies underneath. State rebound, right wing, 3-ball Kohler up and strong. Rebound reeled in left-handed by Michigan's Reuben Jones. 11.5 to play first half, 16-10 Michigan State. Step back, left wing 3 from Wolf. Rattles around, Flint goes down. Hit every part of the rim and fell. Michigan's first triple, 16-13 Michigan State.
Well, I'll tell you what, that'll get the Michigan fan base fired up.
Inside, here's Kohler backing in on Wolf. Couple of shot fakes, stolen away by Gale. Without numbers, Gale trudging ahead. Lost a handle, saved by Cheddar on a slide. Over to Wolf, behind the back bounce, Gale reverses and scores! Counted a foul! Remarkable ball movement, finishes with a Gale and one!
Man, this Danny Wolf time, man. I tell you that, man. He's got this fan base on fire right now.
Michigan down a point, 16-15. After the foul on Kohler, Gale can tie it when we come back. 11:02 to play. Michigan State 16, Michigan 15 on the Wolverine Sports Network from Learfield.
Rock legend Peter Frampton comes alive. Peter Frampton, the Let's Do It Again tour returns Saturday, April 19th to Soaring Eagle Casino. Tickets start at $73 and are on sale now at the box office or etix.com. Peter Frampton, April 19th at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. SoaringEagleCasino.com.
After suffering an injury, you may face many hard questions. What will tomorrow bring? Which firm should I choose to represent me and my family? At Morgan & Morgan, we will hold your hand every step of the way. From our one-click sign-up, mobile apps, and 24/7 availability, we make it easy to get your case started right from the comfort of your couch. All firms are not the same. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Go Blue. Go long. Go 5.5% ABV. Go sparkling citrus and real liquor. Go gluten-free and full flavor. Go with the drink that's the fastest growing spirits brand in the world 2023 and is unlike anything you've had before. Go with the Finnish Long Drink, a drink that goes with cheering on the maize and blue unlike any other spirits brand out there. Long Drink, proud sponsor of Michigan Athletics. 5.5% alcohol by volume, gin with natural flavors. Copyright 2024, The Long Drink Company, Carmel, Indiana. Please enjoy responsibly.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, exclusive freight partner of Michigan Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
11:02 left first half. Michigan State clinging to a 16-15 lead. One that was 116-8, but Michigan 7 straight over the last 81 seconds. And during that stretch, Terry Mills, it's been the Danny Wolf show, huh?
Yes, it has. And, I mean, he can affect this game in so many ways with his passing, with his three-point shooting, dribbling, and it's all on display right now. Danny Wolf is having what we would like to call a Danny Wolf type of ball game.
Well, and that step-back three that pinballed all around and dropped, that was brought to you by Citgo Top-Tier Tri-Clean Gasoline. Michigan fans, when you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Then Michigan comes up with the Roddy Gale Jr. steal into the behind-the-back Danny Wolf pass to Gale for a tough and one. So he's at the line. A chance right away to make up for the 0-for-2 trip and deadlock it. It's very early, but in terms of free throws, Michigan State normally wins that battle both in attempts and in efficiency.
Yeah, well, you can't fault the effort by the Wolverines. I always talk about being first to the floor. Well, that energy guy has been Will Cheddar. Will Cheddar has given up his body, and he's been first to the floor on a number of occasions.
Maybe these Wolverines trying to add to the allure of Chrysler Center and the tough shots. In the manager games yesterday, Michigan stunned Michigan State on a Nick Shahowski kind of spinning three from half court to win by one. Nick, one of the best managers on a great manager group, and Roddy Gale Jr. cans the easy one with a free throw to deadlock us at 16, 10:54 to play in this first half. Akins high on the left as Michigan implements the zone. Right wing, Jace Richardson, Michigan State's leading scorer with 7. Over to the left pocket, Fears, skip a pass inside. Chapaua goes up for a banker, had it blocked away by Wolf, deflects to Fiddler, jumps it up there, misses it strong, and the rebound by Wolf, who had the block moments ago.
Yeah, that's a team effort right there.
Michigan can take its first lead on this trip. Wolf feeds Golden high block right, drives in, blocking foul called on the 7-footer from Poland, Shimon Zapaua. Going to the basket there was Wolf. It will be an inbound situation for Danny Wolf as Zapaua picks up his first and the Spartans' third. Pippen inbounds baseline left with Gale, Wolf, Jones, and Golden on the floor. Wolf catches it. Shot fake underneath by Pippen. Now left corner, Pippen has the basketball. Had a look, but it would have been a contested one. Inside, it's Golden. Backs down inside, into a double team. Jumping past Gale, over to the left wing with 5 on the timer. Jones fakes a pass, leans in, floats and scores. Michigan's first lead at 18-16, almost midway through the first half here at Chrysler Center.
Yeah, this is old school basketball. If you're talking about what Michigan's playing right now, let's drop it in the post.
Fiddler picks up his dribble high on the right, over to Akins, right corner. Around the rainbow, Fears has it. Waits for a screen, takes it to the head of the key. Feed right wing, Akins a 3 for the lead. Short on the front iron. Rebound, one hops its way to Reuben Jones, who then accelerates into a Jaden Akins frustration foul. Michigan State's fourth, first on the co-captain Akins. And after the Wolverines had the first 2 fouls, Michigan State the last 4, prompting Xavier Booker off the bench to replace Fiddler.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's been a team effort on rebounding that basketball. I see Wolverines boxing out as they should, and the guards are finding ways to come back and rebound around that free throw line area.
10 straight for Michigan. In between the circles, Wolf spinning on Booker, now backs him down at the right elbow. Passes right pocket, Jones. Surveys to the right wing. Now to the point, picks up his bounce, feeds to a cutting Pippen, who lays it up and in. Justin Pippen scores. He's already above his season average with 2, and it's 20-16 Michigan.
Yeah, how about Justin Pippen? Love the effort there, not just standing in the corner, making himself available.
Fear slithers to the right elbow, back to the right wing. Now it's Booker at the point. Passes high to the left, Akins. Closely guarded by Jones around a screen. Has it left of the lane. Takes it left baseline. Shut off. Lobbing pass to the center line. Fears grabs it. Shot clock at 3. Fears steps in. Feed left pocket. 3-ball Akins as it goes off. Barely grazed back iron. And then a loose ball foul on Michigan State.
Yeah, man. You want to talk about the Wolverines. The defense is swarming.
Listen to Chrysler Center. 12,707 roaring in Ann Arbor.
Yeah, they appreciate the defensive effort.
Wolverines, a 12-0 run. It's 20-16. Michigan in front. Left wing Cheddar with 8.5 to play first half. Base of the block M. Pippen over to Jones. Lobs it to a driving Golden. Kick right corner Gale. Extra feed Pippen. Right wing a three. No. Offensive rebound by Cheddar, but he kind of bulldozed Jace Richardson. Treated Richardson kind of like one of those tackling dummies in football there. As it is a turnover for Michigan as he loses it out of bounds.
Yeah, well, Will Cheddar gets one of those a ball game, and I really don't mind that coming from Will Cheddar because he's going to be aggressive, and you don't want him to lose his aggression.
And a correction, they never called a foul. I think they called a shot clock violation. That ball hit the base of the backboard, so only 14 fouls for Michigan State as the Spartans bring it into the forecourt. Not having scored in 4.5 minutes, and Pippen just stole it away on a bad bounce pass. Akins to Holloman, over to Cheddar, catches on a bobble, low block right, feed it Burnett, shot fake, back over to Cheddar, right wing shot fake. Michigan slows it down. Pippen on the right wing, over to the left side, Gale threw it past him, and it's a turnover. Wolverines with their third, and Dusty May tells his team with his body language, calm down. Pippen leaves, and Donaldson returns.
I tell you what, that was just done by the crowd. The crowd wanted to see something, and the players was playing off of the crowd, and you just needed someone to be able to pull that back out and say, let's run some offense.
20-16 Michigan, 8 minutes to play first half. Media stoppage, next dead ball. Richardson around a screen from Carson Cooper. Underhands at Holloman, wiggles head of the key, picks up his dribble right elbow, underhands it over to Carr, back over Holloman. He loses the handle, retrieves at center line. Shot clock at 7. Holloman to the Big Ten logo, steps back, fades, misses it short, rebound down to Donaldson. Here come the Wolverines. Donaldson to the point, left side Burnett, catch and shoot three. Bullseye! 15 straight for the Wolverines. 23-16 Michigan, 7:30 left first half.
And I tell you what, Brian, it's all happening because of what they're doing on the defensive end. They're active.
Spartans have missed 11 of their last 12. Holloman head down, floats. No, but a foul called. Larry Scarato whistles the Wolverines. As that will bring us to a stoppage. Michigan 23, Michigan State 16. The Spartans have a chance to halt the momentum at the free throw line on the foul by Roddy Gale Jr., his first, and the team's fourth. Timeout on the floor. Michigan 23, Michigan State 16. This is Wolverines basketball from Learfield.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Progressive. Your small business keeps you on the go. Progressive Commercial Insurance keeps your policy within reach with our easy-to-use mobile app. Learn more at progressivecommercial.com. This is the Michigan Sports Network from Learfield.
This month, in honor of President's Day, special offers have just been announced at your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. AZ Plan customers who trade in their vehicle can lease a 2024 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend for $319 a month for 36 months with $2,079 due at signing. Or lease a 2024 Bronco Big Bend for $389 a month for 36 months with $2,339 due at signing. Payment includes waived security deposit, excludes title, taxes, and license fees. Not all lessees will qualify for Ford Credit Red Carpet Low Mileage Lease. Bronco Sport payment includes $1,500 Open Trade Assist. Bronco payment includes $750 Open Trade Assist. Offers end March 3rd. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Some exclusions may apply. Get to your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers during the President's Day sales event and take advantage of this $319 Bronco Sport lease offer or the $389 Bronco lease offer before it ends.
The Wolverines trailed Michigan State 16-8 Since then, 15 straight for the Maize and Blue. They're up 23-16, 7:19 to play in the first half. Brian Bush, Terry Mills, Tony Butler, Rob Joyce. What changed, Team Mills?
Well, I think it's the defense. The defense have taken them out of all kind of sorts there. Got them operating in ranges they don't normally operate in, and now they're getting against the shot clock and having to throw up some type of desperation shot. So hats off to the Wolverines with the solid defense.
Michigan State has not scored in 5.5 game minutes, though they are at the line here in a moment for 2 free throws. For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune in to SiriusXM, Big Ten Radio, channel 372 in the car, and on the all-new SiriusXM app. SiriusXM is the home of your favorite team in conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/Big Ten Radio 2025. It is Trey Holloman at the free throw line. 91%, 40 of 44. He earns 2 after the Roddy Gale Jr. foul brought us to the media stoppage. First free throw up and it rattles home. So the 15-0 run over. 23-17, Michigan's lead a half dozen. Holloman, Carr, Richardson, Cooper, and Booker on the floor for MSU. Second free throw rattles home. And it is 23-18 Michigan.
Yeah, and that's just why you keep them off the line, because they're automatic from the free throw line.
80.3% coming in. Michigan the basketball with Donaldson, Burnett, Gale, Cheddar, and Golden on the floor. Donaldson crosses over at the right elbow. Lobs it left wing. Cheddar takes a contested 3. Makes a contested 3! Wolverines 3 of 6 from deep. Cheddar's first bucket is 26-18 U of M.
Well, I'll tell you what, Cheddar is fired up on both ends, and seeing Coach Dusty May trying to get him to tone it down a little bit.
Came in with 11 points in 53 career minutes against MSU. Big 3 there. Center circle Holloman around a screen from Cooper. Vacates right wing Richardson. Push pass point Booker. Spins into the paint with 6 on the timer. Whips a pass left baseline Carr with 3 on the shot clock. To Holloman. Heaves a 3 straight on. Off the heel. Rebound. Sword up there. Secured by Carr. Then he walked with it. Michigan State wanted a foul that never came. Turnover Michigan State. It's the Spartans' 5th cough up.
Yeah, I tell you what. You're talking about dialed in defensively. I mean, this team is locked in, man. I mean, they got Michigan State operating late in the shot clock.
Spartans 6 for 21 on the game, and they started 5 of 8. Left wing Wolf crosses over, takes it left of the lane, loses it out of bounds, and it's back to Michigan State. Good swarming defense from Booker and Carr, the 2 athletic wings for Michigan State. Back to the Spartans with Michigan up 8.
Yeah, well, you got to have strong hands going to the basket. Spartans are always going to be scratching down on the basketball.
High to the left Carr, now to the point Cooper. 26-18 Michigan at the 6-minute mark of the first half now. Holloman over to Richardson, center circle. He paces MSU with 7 points. To the left wing Cooper, handoff Holloman. Pauses, left elbow jumper is up and pure for Trey Holloman. Snapping an 8-shot miss streak for Michigan State, 26-20 Wolverines. Golden handoff Burnett, catch and shoot, left pocket 3. It's off the front iron, but a back tap rebound from Wolf over to Golden, who hands to Donaldson.
Yeah, that's good as a rebound to me.
Crossover bounce by Donaldson, steps back, doesn't take the 3 over to Wolf, then finds a cutting Donaldson who gets fouled. And Donaldson a little bit of a stare down for the man who tugged him down. That's Trey Holloman. First foul on Holloman, and Michigan State's 5th of the half at the 5:29 mark with the Wolverines leading 26-20.
Yeah, I love the fact that Michigan is playing aggressive. I mean, they're trying to get downhill and cutting off the basketball. I mean, it's just solid. They're not just settling for long jump shots.
Gale out, Jones in for Michigan. Kohler in, and Booker out for MSU. Left wing Wolf picks up his dribble. Finds Burnett, swirling his way left of the lane, takes it strong, peels it back out, bounces Donaldson, shot fake with 5, over to Burnett, up fake, left corner with 3, back Donaldson, left wing, a 3 ball, and he missed it on an air ball, knocked out of bounds, and a shot clock violation before that. So back to Michigan State. Wolverines, a lot of ball movement, had decent looks, went for the great look that never came.
Yeah, the offense got a little stagnant where it stayed on one side of the floor, and you know, when Michigan State's one of those great defensive teams that sit in the gaps, and if you're not going to make that defense shift from side to side.
Kohler, head of the key, spins, now shoots, swirls it out, rebound, back tap somehow by Cooper to Kohler. Now Richardson steps into a long two, front iron, no, but a follow jam by Cohen Carr, who has 47 dunks and a whistle. And are they calling a technical foul?
Yeah, call a tech on Dusty May. I mean, Dusty was...
Wow! Dusty May's first technical as a Michigan head coach. It's Dusty May's first technical since February 19th of 2022. And it was a really quick trigger from Paul Sells from the opposite side of the floor. So Trey Holloman at the line, 91% shooter, and he misses it strong with no one joining him along the lane lines. Still 26-22 Michigan, 4:40 to play first half. How about that? One more for Trey Holloman, and he gets that one to go, so the T costs Michigan 1 point. And Trey and Dusty May, he is red-faced in frustration.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's a makeup tick because Paul Sales has, I don't want to say had a little history, but kind of wanted to get after Dusty up in Rutgers, wasn't it?
And exactly, right pocket Wolf. Over to Golden, handoff Wolf. Right wing grabs it, takes it, splits two, somehow shoves a pass toward Golden, intercepted Akins, accelerates to the point, peels it back out. 26-23 Michigan, alley-oop to Carr, way too high, rebound off the backboard in the arms of Wolf, up ahead Burnett, catches, jams it down over Akins! That time Michigan converts on the dunk, other side alley-oop, no again, too strong for Carr, a whistle, and what? A push on Michigan State! It's going back to the Wolverines. It's getting feisty on some Harlem Globetrotters-esque alley-oop attempts from Michigan State. 28-23 Wolverines, 4:03 left first half.
Yeah, you talk about a frantic pace. I mean, Michigan said they wouldn't back down. They know that Michigan State wants to get out and run, and they say, hey, we like to run also. So
that foul goes on Carson Cooper. I didn't see it. I was looking at Cohen Carr trying to jump out of the building to catch that alley-oop. Michigan's ball with a 5-point lead. A much-needed media stoppage of the next dead ball, and a foul away from things. And Paul Sells, he maybe had a make-up call there as Jeremy Fears has whistled for the infraction. It's Michigan State's 7th. So the Wolverines will have a 1-1 when we come back. Oh, actually, yeah, number 7, absolutely. Time out on the floor, 28-23. And they're going to switch it now, not to Fears, but it'll be the second on Shimon Zapawa. So free throws for Michigan when we come back. 3:54 to play, 28-23 U of M. This is Wolverines basketball from Learfield.
Experiencing a Wolverines game is a lot like life. We honor traditions. We shed tears for a loss, but also for a win. And every time we step on the court, it's a chance for greatness. Farm Bureau Insurance sees the connection and is a proud supporter of University of Michigan athletics. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
Wolverine basketball and great beers go together like an alley-oop and slam dunk. Founders Brewing Company is a proud sponsor of Michigan athletics and has been brewing up high-quality, highly rated beers like All Day IPA, Michigan Pilsner, and their new Mortal Bloom right here in Michigan for over 25 years. Whether you're cheering from your couch or at Chrysler Center, these beers are perfect to celebrate every Michigan win all season long. Learn more about Founders community involvement and where to find your go-to game day beer at foundersbrewing.com.
The tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports. And we've got you covered on SiriusXM College Sports Radio. There's complete coverage of every major conference, plus live games and 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of SiriusXM free. Subscribe now and see offer details at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 25.
Ann Arbor has a goal to reach 100% renewable energy by 2030, and DTE is committed to helping the city get there. Between DTE's wind and solar projects and local participation in My Green Power, we're already 30% of the way there. Join thousands of your neighbors who are using My Green Power to reduce their carbon footprint and support Michigan-made renewable energy. Learn more at migreenpower.com. Together, we can power a sustainable future.
First place on the line in the Big Ten, and with 3:54 to play in the first half, the Wolverines have the early lead, 28-23, here on rival Michigan State. Brian Bush, Terry Mills, Tony Butler, and Rob Joyce with you. How about Namari Burnett, Terry Mills? He was 4 of 4 in this game at Chrysler Center last year, 4 of 6 today, and showing us everything in the bag, including a transition dunk.
Yeah, I think he gets it. Simply because he said, this is why you come to the University of Michigan, to play on a national stage against a ranked opponent inside a packed house. So, tell you what, he's performing.
As Vlad Golden readies for a 1-and-1, Dusty May and Paul Sells having some more words after the media timeout, and Sells simply waves off Dusty. So that's continuing, as Golden is 74% free throw shooter, front end of the 1-and-1. And it earns him a second and makes it 29-23 Michigan. At Jimmy John's every day, we prep for 6 hours, baking bread, slicing all natural meats and fresh veggies, putting together the perfect sandwich in just 30 seconds. Order at jimmyjohns.com and enjoy. Second free throw, pinballs out, rebound for Zapawa and Michigan State, and then a reach and foul in transition as Jeremy Fears gets bumped by Reuben Jones. That's Reuben's second and the team's 6th, so an inbound coming up for MSU. Wolverines have Donaldson, Burnett, Wolf, Golden, and now Gale in the ball game as Gale spells the 2-foul Reuben Jones. Michigan State with the ball, Akins, Fears, Kohler, Zapawa, and Richardson. Left wing Akins with a zone look from Michigan. Akins skip it, Kohler, base of the block M. Out of the left wing, Akins surveys the scene. Shot clock halfway gone. Akins, touch pass toward Kohler, deflected by Donaldson, intercepted by Gale in Michigan. So the Wolverines force turnover number 8 for Michigan State.
Yeah, well, Michigan's doing a good job at mixing in that zone defense. Not a steady diet of it. They're just mixing it in here and there.
In between the circles, Donaldson. Passes right wing, Wolf wide open, a 3-ball. It's off the heel. Rebound free throw line for Fears in Michigan State. Wolverines now 3 of 9 from deep. Fears takes it, reverses and scores. Akins. Nice move from Akins on the pass from Fears. 29-25, Michigan's lead down to 4. Quickly the other side, Gale. And the Wolverines slow it down. Left point, shot fake by Gale. Kick it left corner, Wolf. Push pass Burnett. Considers his jump in 3, doesn't take it. Now Donaldson, he'll try the right wing 3. Knocks it down. Trey Donaldson's first bucket, his first 3 in 2 games, and it's 32-25 Michigan. Other side, Akins simply dribbling off his knee out of bounds. It's going back to Michigan. 2:40 to play first half. Wolverines lead 7.
Yeah, well, one thing Michigan has to do is they've got to be careful that Michigan State plays that aggressive style defense and they try to speed you up. Well, the Wolverines at some point in time, you got to put that ball under your arm and say, hey, let's calm down just a little bit.
Into the forecourt come the Wolverines with Gale. 2.5 to play first half. Michigan's lead 7 in a game that they trailed as many as 8. Golden lobs it right wing Burnett. Considers a drive. Now feeds to a cutting. Golden goes up for the jam. No, but he gets fouled. Jackson Kohler around there. And if it's Kohler, it's number 2 on one of the starting big men for Michigan State. It is indeed on Jackson Kohler, the Utah native, who's been great the last 5 games, averaging 12 a contest, but no points, 0 of 4 from the floor, and now 2 fouls in 10 minutes of action. Golden back at the line where he just split the pair, and he misses the front end here, still has his second. And 1 blemish so far here, Terry. 2 of 5 from the line to start.
Yeah, and it's kind of something you don't see from Vlad Golden. He was one of those players that you could really count on going to the free throw line.
Kohler and Akins both leave as Golden makes the second free throw. Xavier Booker back to the ball game, as is Shimon Zapawa. Zapawa playing with 2 fouls. High to the right, Fears for the green-clad Spartans. 2:10 to play first half. Michigan a 33-25 advantage, matching their largest today. Around a screen goes Fears. Lobs at left point, Booker. Back to Fears, high on the right. Shot clock down to 6. Whips a pass left wing, Booker. Steps back for a 3 and knocks it down. Xavier Booker, just 22% on the year, drains that one, 33-28. Michigan's lead down to 5.
Well, once again, that was against the shot clock, so.
Right point, Gale crosses over, whips it left wing. Here's Wolf. Feed free throw line, Golden. One dribbles, pivots, banks, scores. Nice move from Vlad Golden. And the Wolverines back in front, 35-28. Up ahead, Holloman jumps into a 7-footer, banks and scores. There's Michigan State in transition, 35-30. Michigan's lead 5, 1:22 to play first half.
Yeah, good to see Golden finishing in there. It's a lot of traffic in there.
And a hold away from the ball comes on Zapawa. That is, number 2 on Zapawa. So he was playing with 1, now 2. So all 3 of Michigan State's bigs, Kohler, Zapawa, and Cooper, the one with 2 before, they all have 2 now. 9th on Michigan State, 1-1 for Vlad Golden, who today is 2 of 4, and he came into it with a career best 74% from the line. First free throw from Golden, swishes that one, gets one more, 36-30 Michigan, 78 seconds to play first half.
Yeah, that's more like it coming from Vlad Golden at the line. He's been Mr. Reliable going to the line.
LJ Kaysen, his first run for Michigan, replaces Roddy Gale Jr. Kaysen had 5 points in a 3-minute, 9-second stretch late in the first half at Ohio State. Golden gets a friendly roll on the second, 37-30 U of M, 1:15 left first half. Fears jogs from the left wing to the right as Michigan implements that zone defense again. Fears fakes in, now delivers out to Booker. Back to Fears, base of the block M. Right wing Holloman, lobbing past right corner Richardson. Slithers his way into the paint, leans in, floats too strong, got his own rebound, put it back up and in all in one motion. 37-32, Michigan's lead whittled to 5. Left wing Kaysen, Michigan get a 2 for 1 if they want to. 46 seconds left first half. Wolf directing traffic with the right arm, dribbling with the left hand. Leave it for Donaldson, chugs to the point. Now against Fears, shot clock down to 12. No dice for that 2 for 1. Left point Donaldson, kick left corner. Golden tries a 3. Way too strong. Rebound secured near sideline Holloman. Shot clock off. 24 seconds left first half. 37-32 Michigan, and a timeout, Tom Izzo. That possession felt a little off kilter.
Yeah, whenever they get where that ball gets stagnant and it stays on one side of the floor, Michigan State is just too good of a team. They're going to sit right there in the gaps and make it difficult for you to score. You got to make that defense shift from one side to another. So advance that ball, get it going over to the opposite side. And I'm quite sure Coach Dusty May and his staff will recognize that at halftime, and we should see that ball hopping around in the second half.
When rivalries heat up, choose Chill. Coors Light is a proud sponsor of Michigan Athletics. Please celebrate responsibly. 22.8 on this first half clock as they welcome John Beilein. One of the many stars out at this one earns a round of applause. John Beilein was talking to the Maze Rage pregame. He was at practice here at Chrysler on Wednesday. Said to me that this team reminds him a lot of that 2013 team that, of course, got to a Monday night in April. And he said, but this team's more veteran, more fourth and fifth year guys. And that's certainly been the case. But he also said, need more luck to get to that point. We'll see if the Wolverines can come up with that. Also, Aiden Hutchinson on hand, Bryce Underwood, several Wolverines football players here. As out of the timeout, Michigan State has the basketball. Shot clock dark, 15 seconds on the big clock. 5-point Michigan lead, likely the final possession of this first half. With 8 seconds, Holloman passes right wing. Richardson drives in, splits 2, and a reach-in foul called on Kaysen with 5.8 seconds. It's a 1-and-1 for Richardson, who shoots at 88% from the line. So Richardson, who paces all Spartans with 9, heads to the line where he is already 2 of 2 today. Deep breath from Richardson. 3 dribbles. The lefty bends, shoots, and swishes. 37-33. Michigan's lead down to 4. Carr, Fiddler in. And as that substitution was happening, Michigan calls a timeout. 5.8 left. And the Wolverines, they'll be able to get at least some kind of a look here. Make or miss on the second free throw, you would assume.
Yeah, I'd like to see them at least get a good shot off. And I tell you what, if you can get it to go, what kind of momentum would that give the Wolverines going into the locker room? So, quite sure that Coach Dusty May is trying to draw something up there. And
37-33 Michigan, 5.8 to play first half. Wolverines come out with Kaysen, Burnett, Golden, Wolf, and Donaldson. Richardson, the free throw shooter, buoyed by Holloman, Akins, Carr, and Fiddler. Only Holloman right now is along the lane line. 3 other Spartans are back behind the three-point line. Richardson's second free throw rattles home. 37-34. Michigan's lead is 3. Fears replaces Richardson. And Kaysen inbounds for the maize-clad Wolverines. 5.8 here in this first half. Inbound Golden. Handoff Kaysen accelerates with 3, and he is fouled by Fears. That is a 2-shot opportunity for Kaysen. He misunderstood the instructions. He just checked in, and Fears thought there was a foul to give. So LJ Kaysen, who on the year is 17 of 18 from the line, goes to the stripe for 2 on Jeremy Fears' second foul. Oh, that's a big-time blunder from the redshirt freshman. Kaysen's first, off the left side of the rim. So Michigan can't maximize the mistake. Kaysen attempts to split the pair with 3.4 to play first half, and he swishes that one. Will Cheddar into the ball game, replacing Vlad Golden. Cheddar barking out the defensive instructions.
Yeah, they want to put a little backcourt pressure here. It's almost if they're pressing.
Now Roddy Gale Jr. quickly checks in for LJ Kaysen. Holloman, the inbounder, not bothered. But the Wolverines have 3 before the half-court line. One-arm pass up ahead, caught by Cooper. Handoff Fiddler, right point of 3. Bricked it, and that ends this first half of action. Wolverines 38, Spartans 34. This battle for first place as advertised. Let's visit with assistant coach Kyle Church. He's standing by with Terry Mills.
Yeah, Coach Church, you were able to hold the Michigan State Spartans to a 5.5-minute drought. What is that saying about your defense?
Yeah, they jumped on us there that first 4 or 5 minutes. They got downhill to the rim. They got to the line. They got on the offensive glass, all the stuff we knew they were really good at. And then we just settled in. They're really freaking good, but we were able to settle in and really tightened up for most of that last 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, you were able to put together a 15-0 run early in the first half. I mean, you talk about your team settling down. Is it just that simple? We settled in and started making shots?
Sure. You know, you talk about the transition and you talk about the rebounding, and until you feel it, till you see it firsthand, it's hard to describe. I think the guys felt it, and then they realized what they had to do. Yeah, obviously, the emotion of the game and the crowd plays a part, but we settled in nicely. We let them get back in there at the end a little bit, but hopefully we can come out second half if we know what we need to do.
All right, appreciate it, Coach. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, guys.
Alrighty. Thank you very much, Kyle. Thanks to Terry Mills. As the Wolverines have a 38-34 lead on Michigan State here at halftime. Rob Joyce brings you the halftime show as we continue with first place on the line here in Ann Arbor. Wolverines by 4 at the break. This is Michigan basketball from Learfield.
At Greenleaf Trust, we're prepared to help you win. Our clients, having achieved financial success in their own endeavors, come to us not for what they already know, but rather to benefit from our considerable expertise. With a nearly 100% client retention rate and specialized wealth management disciplines, Greenleaf Trust's Michigan-rooted team helps clients play the long game from one generation to the next. A brighter future begins at greenleaftrust.com.
Go Blue, go long, go 5.5% ABV, go sparkling citrus and real liquor, go gluten-free and full flavor, go with the drink that's the fastest growing spirits brand in the world 2023 and is unlike anything you've had before. Go with the Finnish Long Drink, a drink that goes with cheering on the maize and blue unlike any other spirits brand out there. Long Drink, proud sponsor of Michigan Athletics. 5.5% alcohol by volume, gin with natural flavors. Copyright 2024, The Long Drink Company, Carmel, Indiana. Please enjoy responsibly.
Wolverines basketball plays here.
Left point 3 on its way, and he got it again!
On the Michigan Sports Network from Learfield.
At Jimmy John's,
We don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Hear that? The relaxing sound of ambient music in a yoga class. And if you were here, you'd listen to 15 people taking a deep breath in sync. But you're not here. Because your self-care happens out on the road, riding your motorcycle protected by Progressive. So if you ride, get a quote today and see if you could save with Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer. And find inner peace with a different pose called Palms on Handlebars. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Welcome to the Michigan Basketball Halftime Show. Analysis, highlights, and stats from the first 20 minutes are on the way. Now, here's your host, Rob Joyce.
Well, so far, games lived up to the billing. Michigan 38, Michigan State 34 as you look back at the first half highlights. Good start for the Spartans this one. Made 3 of their first 4 shots, forced a couple of early turnovers, led by 5 a couple of times in the infant stages, and then held a 13-6 lead 6 minutes in right out of our first media timeout. Michigan, couple of early scoreless droughts of over 2 minutes, and MSU would take advantage. A Jaden Akins 3 put them up 8, 16-8, but it took all of 35 seconds of real time for Michigan to not only erase the early deficit, but get Chrysler rocking and take off.
11.5 to play first half, 16-10 Michigan State. Step back, left wing 3 from Wolf, rattles around, it goes down! Hit every part of the rim and fell. Michigan's first triple, 16-13 Michigan State.
Well, I'll tell you what, that'll get the Michigan fan base fired up.
Inside, here's Kohler backing in on Wolf. Couple of shot fakes, stolen away by Gale. Without numbers, Gale trudging ahead. Lost a handle, saved by Cheddar on a slide. Over to Wolf, behind the back bounce, Gale reverses it, scores! Counted it foul! Remarkable ball movement, finishes with a Gale and one!
A Wolf 3, a Wolf dime, a Gale and one. He'd make the free throw on the other side of the under 12. Tied it at 16. 2 trips later, Michigan its first lead. A Reuben Jones jumper midway through the half made it 18-16. Meanwhile, Michigan State couldn't buy a bucket after the aforementioned Akins 3. MSU went on a 5.5-minute scoring drought, missed 7 straight shots, and that allowed Michigan to balloon the lead.
To the Big Ten logo, steps back, fades, misses it short, rebound down to Donaldson. Here come the Wolverines. Donaldson to the point, left side Burnett, catch and shoot 3. Bullseye! 15 straight for the Wolverines! 23-16 Michigan, 7:30 left first half.
The Capper on a run that turned an 8-point deficit into a 7-point advantage at the under 8 timeout. Spartans hit a couple of free throws to end the run. Didn't stop the bleeding. Will Cheddar tacked down a 3. MSU went 7 minutes between field goals. It was an 18-2 run in all. Made it 26-18 before the Spartans ended it with 6 minutes to halftime on a jumper. And it seemed like they were trying to wrest control back from the hosts. When Dusty May got teed up, 5 minutes left in the half, Spartans pulled it back to a 3-point game. Not for long.
26-23 Michigan, alley-oop to Carr, way too high. Rebound off the backboard in the arms of Wolf. Up ahead, Burnett catches, jams it down over Akins. That time, Michigan converts on the dunk.
Michigan maintained an arm's-length lead. Both teams shot the ball well in the final 5 minutes, basically traded buckets. MSU got within 3 in the final seconds, but an ill-advised foul put Michigan up 4 going into the locker room, 38-34. Now let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Michigan basketball from Learfield. Wolverines up 4. We'll check the scoreboard next. This is Wolverine basketball from Learfield.
Champion Circle is the preeminent name, image, and likeness collective supporting University of Michigan student athletes. Help Champion Circle empower Wolverine student athletes through NIL by joining the Everybody In for Michigan campaign. Our goal is to reach over 100,000 Michigan fans to help ensure that Michigan remains at the forefront of college athletics. For more on the Everybody In for Michigan campaign, head to championscircleufm.com. Champion Circle, proud partner of University of Michigan Athletics.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep Number smart beds let you choose your ideal comfort on either side, your Sleep Number setting. And now save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time, exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. This is the Michigan Sports Network from Learfield.
It's Ford Truck Month, and we're celebrating 48 years as America's best-selling trucks. Whether you use your F-150 truck for work or recreation, every feature is engineered for a specific goal to help you make easy work out of the hardest jobs while providing exceptional comfort and style. Right now, AZ Plan customers who trade in their vehicle can lease a 2024 Ford F-150 XLT 4x4 Super Crew for $399 a month for 24 months, with $2,569 due at signing. Payment includes waived security deposit, excludes title, taxes, and license fees. Not all lessees will qualify for Ford Credit Red Carpet Low Mileage Lease. Payment includes $1,000 RCL cash and $3,500 Open Trade Assist. Offer ends March 3rd. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Some exclusions may apply. Get to your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers during Truck Month and take advantage of this $399 F-150 lease offer before it ends. Think Ford first.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Michigan. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the University of Michigan and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the University of Michigan.
Michigan leads Michigan State 38-34 at the break. Quiet night in college basketball. Just one other game of note around the country. Just when Final Villanova went wire-to-wire in 81-66 upset win over number 16 Marquette. Wildcats made 15 threes. That's it. No other Big Ten games tonight. Tomorrow, a decently heavy slate. Noon, Wisconsin hosts Oregon. The Badgers, quietly now in third place in the conference, have won 5 straight, 13 of 15 overall, have the second highest scoring offense in Big Ten play. Not always associated with Wisconsin basketball, but a change that's been in the making, says head coach Greg Gard.
Watching how the game has evolved and changing, and rule changes have been a part of that. I think knowing where the college game is going or has gone, scoring was going to be, not that defense is not important, it is, but just where the trends were, you have to score. The teams that were going deep into March were scoring. So I think that's kind of where we had to find another way, or a little different way, but yet not at the same time not lose sight of who we are.
Other games tomorrow in the league. Minnesota hosts Penn State. Iowa welcomes in Washington. And then Illinois, a rare February non-conference game tomorrow night at Madison Square Garden against Duke. Women's side of things, Michigan has just 3 games left in the regular season. First of those, a nooner tomorrow against Penn State. Wolverines going to tied for 6th in the Big Ten with Michigan State and Indiana. On the men's side, Michigan leads Michigan State 38-34. Brian, the first half numbers next. This is Wolverine basketball from Learfield.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
John Jansen here. We cover all things Michigan athletics on our podcast channel, MGO Blue Podcast with John Jansen. In the Trenches, presented by Meyer, focuses on all things Michigan football, including exclusive interviews, game previews, and post-game episodes. Defend the Block highlights both men's and women's basketball programs, and Conquering Heroes keeps you in the loop on every team in Ann Arbor. Search MGO Blue Podcast with John Jansen wherever you get your podcast. That's MGO Blue Podcast with John Jansen.
Been a fun one so far here in Ann Arbor. Michigan a 38-34 lead on rival Michigan State in this clash for sole possession of first place in the Big Ten. Let's give you the first half stats. They're brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. Wolverines shooting 54% to Michigan State's 39%. Wolverines a slight advantage from downtown, 4 of 11 versus 3 of 10. Michigan State, one of the best free throw shooting teams in the nation, living up to that billing. They're 7 of 8. Michigan, more attempts, 11, but they've only made 6. In terms of rebounding, Spartans are +6, but the Wolverines have been able to take care of business in 2 areas that Michigan State tends to thrive in. Fast break points, Michigan 10, Michigan State 6, and in limiting Michigan State in assists. Coming in, the Spartans were 7th nationally in terms of assisting 64% of their made baskets. Today, just 2 dimes on 12 made field goals. Individually, Wolverines paced by 9 from Damari Burnett. He's 4 of 6 from the floor in 16 minutes. 8 from Vlad Golden, just 2 of 5 from the line, 4 of 6 from the free throw stripe. 7 for Danny Wolf to go along with 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Otherwise, no Wolverine north of 3. Donaldson, Gale, and Cheddar all at that marker. Pippen and Jones at 2. Kaysen at 1. Those are the 9 who have played for Michigan. Jace Richardson, the freshman, leading Michigan State in scoring. Trey Holloman is behind him. Richardson with 11. Holloman 7. Jaden Akins, who came in averaging a team-high 13 a game. 5 points, 2 of 6 shooting. Jackson Kohler been pretty hot lately. No points, 0 of 4 from the floor, and 1 of 3 Spartans with 2 fouls. Those are your first half stats brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. Terry's thoughts, then the start of the second half next. Michigan 38, Michigan State 34 at the break. This is Wolverines basketball from Learfield.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkey, turkeys!
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for the players every game at Chrysler Center. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family-made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup and for a store locator. That's Libman.com. Libman, the official hardwood floor care provider of the Michigan Wolverines.
Today's game is presented by Absopure, the official bottled water of Michigan Athletics.
Welcome back to Chrysler Center. Michigan 38, Michigan State 34 here at halftime. We're welcoming you back to the game, brought to you by Founders Brewing Company with Terry Mills. First half analysis, a wild one so far, Terry. What are your key takeaways?
Well, you know what? Michigan's got to do some cleaning up. You talked about them being +6 Michigan State on the boards. A lot of that has to do with offensive rebound. Michigan's got to put a body on someone, so that's an area they can clean up in. I thought they were doing a good job at taking care of the basketball, only 7 turnovers. Kind of surprising, Michigan State, you forced them into 9 turnovers. So a lot of cleanup to happen here, but got to have that same intensity here in the second half.
That welcome was brought to you by Founders Brewing Company. It's not a Michigan game day without a Michigan-made beer. Founders Brewing Company, proud sponsor of Michigan Athletics. Welcome to Craft. Michigan 38, Michigan State 34. Did not have a held ball and a possession arrow flip, so Michigan State, who lost the jump ball, will start the second half with a basketball. Michigan at starting 5 on the floor: Donaldson, Burnett, Jones, Wolf, and Golden. And Michigan State counters with its starting 5: Kohler and Zapawa up front, Richardson, Akins, and Fears Jr., the point guard with the basketball for Michigan State. Kohler scoreless in the first half, has it left elbow, delivers Fears in between the circles. Looks left, dribbles once, skips it low to Kohler, somehow catches it low block left, bangs inside against Golden, one hop pass Fears, extra kick, right corner, Richardson a 3, and it's good. And Jace Richardson, who got off to a hot start in the first half, does the same here. 1 point Michigan lead.
Yeah, Michigan kind of got a little out of sorts on their defensive assignment. Their rotations was a little bit off there.
Jones at the point, considers a 3, leave it for Golden, back to Jones right wing, push pass high to the left, Burnett. Now left corner Donaldson, left alone for 3, takes it, swirls out, rebound Akins for MSU. Spartans can take their first lead since 16-15 on this trip. 50 seconds in, second half, 38-37 Michigan. Kohler, leave it for Akins. Trudges left of the lane, takes it strong. Shot knocked out of bounds on a block. Both Golden and Burnett around there. And it'll stay with Michigan State, 16 on the timer.
Yeah, Michigan is doing a good job at defending without fouling right now. So
Zapawa off the inbound, hands off Richardson. At the right point, takes a three. In and out, rebound, back tapped out of bounds. Last touch, Golden. It stays with Michigan State. Reset 20 on the timer. Third chance for Michigan State on this trip, with the Wolverines clinging to a 1-point lead early second half.
Yeah, we got to find a way to clean up those boards. And tell you what, got to get a grasp on Jace Richardson. I mean, he's had a couple clear daylight jump shots here.
Inbounds Zapawa. Handoff Fears. Michigan State now +9 on the boards. Head of the key, Fears. Terminates the dribble. Skip it, Kohler. Faces up against Wolf, who face guards him. Shot clock to 6 to Fears at the point. Backpedals with 4 on the timer. Around a Kohler screen. Stumbles. Has it to the right wing. Has to hoist over Wolf. And he banks it nowhere close. Never hit rim. Shot clock violation. That was a minute-long defensive stand by the Maize and Blue.
Yeah, whether or not he scored that basketball or not, or the shot clock got down, Michigan still wasn't in position to be able to rebound that basketball.
Near sideline, Donaldson lobs to Golden, catches, now flips it toward a driving Wolf, deflected, intercepted by Zapawa. Michigan another cough up. Fears underhands it, Akins high on the left. To the left corner, Fears. Feed the post toward Kohler, and Jones knocks it out of bounds. Reuben Jones had that scouted from the start. 19 on the shot clock, 18-10 to play, 38-37 Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan is getting off to that slow start here early in the second half. Glad that defense is hanging in there until that offense starts pumping.
Inbound Akins, lobs it Fears. Shot clock halfway gone. Fears left point, looks in, wants some help, picked up his dribble. Now spins it past Kohler, backs down against Golden. Fears, shoots the three, knocks it down. Fears, just his 9th triple make of the year. Michigan State a 6-0 start to the half. It's 40-38 MSU. Donaldson crosses over on Richardson, loses it out of bounds. It's Michigan State's ball, and the Wolverines all out of sorts out of the halftime whistle.
Yeah, you can't start looking around and expect to just try to do it on your own. Got to get back to that clear body movement.
Left wing Fears over to Akins high on the left. Now Zapawa lobs it out of bounds, intercepted, or not tipped at all. It's going back to Michigan. 17:28 to play, 40-38 Michigan State. And that was an odd sequence there. Miscommunication from Michigan State.
Yeah, a lot of sloppy basketball from both sides to start this second half.
Zapawa leaves. Cooper returns for Michigan State. Cooper, the native of nearby Jackson. Slightly closer to Ann Arbor than it is to East Lansing. Left wing Burnett drifts to the point. Now Donaldson looks in toward Golden. Slips a pass, free throw line, Wolf. Bullets one, low block left to Golden. One dribble on Cooper, hooks it up there and scores it. Flat Golden, Michigan's first into double figures. We're tied at 43 minutes in second half.
And that's the mindset Vlad has to have. When he catches it in the paint, go to your power move, the jump hook. A lot of times he looks to pass in that painted area.
At the point, Kohler picks up his bounce, head of the key. Left wing Fears, just hit that 3 moments ago. To Cooper, handoff Akins. Dials up from deep, off the front iron. Rebound, weak side, Trey Donaldson in Michigan. Wolverines right to left. In the game, deadlocked at 40. Donaldson drives, feeds right wing Wolf. Pauses at the free throw line, lobs it high to the right. And Donaldson lobs a pass over to Wolf. Back to Golden, flips and scores. Back-to-back for Vlad. 42-40, Michigan back in front. Here come the Spartans, left corner. It's Akins, a three. Thuds off the heel. Back tap rebound by Wolf to himself. Snags it. Richardson attempts to pluck it away. Now Danny, the 7-footer, right to left for Michigan. 16:09 to play. Michigan's lead, 42-40. Flip a pass into Golden. Catches, lays it in, a foul on the floor. As the foul was kind of a bear hug before it was caught by Golden. It's the right call, but it is the foul on the third foul on Jackson Kohler.
Yeah, I talked about you got to develop those defensive walls in transition, and Michigan is just not getting matched up in transition.
16:07 to play, 42-40 Michigan. Burnett and Golden leave. Cheddar and Gale return for Michigan, their first second half run. Frankie Fidler chimes in for Michigan State, spelling Carson Cooper. 2 points in 10 minutes plus 2 fouls for Cooper. 16:07 left. Michigan a 2-point lead. Donaldson lofts it up toward Cheddar, catches in amongst a double team, rips away from an attempted jump ball play from Richardson. Now to Wolf, accelerates into the paint, to the right block, Banks scores, and a foul on the floor, they say. Larry Scarrato waved it off right away on the foul by Michigan State. And that brings us to a media timeout. The foul on Zapawa, number 3 on him, so the Michigan State big starting to rack up the infractions. Exactly 4 minutes in, Michigan 42, Michigan State 40. Early second half on the Wolverine Sports Network from Learfield.
You just slept on it funny. I think it's supposed to be that color. It's probably just something you ate. That'll clear right up with some aloe. Some chicken soup will have you back on your feet in no time. Not sure. But Mom will probably know.
Don't rely on guesswork. For 85 years, Blue Cross has been providing Michiganders with access to the care and resources they need, and will be ready to help for the next 85 years.
You're 60 seconds away from more Michigan basketball. But first, a local break here on the Michigan Sports Network from Learfield.
Are you ready to raise your game? Introducing 50 States Vodka, proud sponsor of Michigan Athletics. Born and bred in Chelsea, Michigan, 50 States Vodka is crafted from sweet, organic, non-GMO corn and is gluten-free with 0 additives. That's right, every drop is pure, American-made excellence from the heart of Michigan to your glass. It's time to experience the best vodka around. Make sure you're toasting with 50 States Vodka, the pride of Michigan and the choice of champions. Cheers to victory and pure Michigan spirit with 50 States Vodka. Drink responsibly.
Neighbors help neighbors. That's why when the unexpected happens, floods, fires, or tornadoes hit, Belfor has your back. At Belfor, we are the people who live next door. Faces and names you know, right here in Michigan. For us, the only thing more important than restoring your property is helping you rebuild your life whenever disasters strike. 24/7, 365. Belfor Property Restoration. Your home, your life, our promise. Call 800-800-BELFOR or visit belfor.com.
16 minutes left here in the second half. Michigan 42, Michigan State 40. Brian Bush, Terry Mills, Tony Butler, and Rob Joyce. Subscribe to the official podcast of Michigan Athletics, Go Blue Podcasts. Wide range of audio content there for you, including wall-to-wall coverage of Michigan basketball on our Defend the Block episodes. Go Blue Podcast. Subscribe on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Terry, Michigan a sloppy start to that second half. 6 quick ones for Michigan State. What changed to get the Wolverines back in front by 2?
I think they settled in once again. I mean, this game is very intense right now, and when they settle down on that defensive end and get some deflections and can get out and run before Michigan State can get their defense set, they're having a lot of success.
Wolverines come out with the same 5 that was on the floor at the tail end of that first 4-minute battle. Donaldson, Jones, Gale, Cheddar, and Wolf. Michigan State has not broken the huddle. Now they come out with Richardson, Cooper, Fiddler, Carr, and Holloman. They pride themselves on the strength in numbers concept. 10 players with 5 or more points per game and 14 or more minutes per game. No Spartan averages better than 13.5 a ball game or plays 27 or more minutes a contest. Donaldson readies for the inbound after the foul on Zapawa brought us to the media stoppage. Lob it out to Cheddar, handoff Gale right wing. Now Donaldson between the circles, a foul away from the action, and it is a foul on Michigan. Will Cheddar called for it. So Will Cheddar picks up foul number 2. Wolverines first of the half, back to MSU. Holloman into the forecourt, over to the left wing. Now it's Cooper. Fakes a pass in, lobs it up Fiddler right point, who was a prolific scorer at Omaha before coming here to Michigan State. Left wing, Richardson. Zips it high to the right, Holloman. Now right pocket, Fiddler. Shimmy shakes it, a drive, right elbow. Back over Holloman. Timer down to 4. Handoff Cooper. Back to Holloman. Blows by Wolf. Banks and scores. Right block, left hand. Deadlocked at 42. Up ahead come the Wolverines with Gale right wing. Now the Wolverines slow it down. Gale head down. Jumping pass as he almost fell out of bounds right baseline. High to the right, Donaldson. Cross-court pass, Wolf. Around a screen from Jones. Backs down Carr. One-on-one left block. Still working into the paint. Hook shot. Too strong. Rebound Cheddar, but he pushed away and got the rebound because of it. It's a foul on Cheddar, number 3. So Cheddar exits, Vlad Golden returns. 15:03 to play, 42-42 our score.
Yeah, just what you expect in a rival game. So
Holloman past the time stripe here for the green-clad Spartans. 21-5 overall, 12-3 in the Big Ten. Holloman alley-oop up to Cooper, and he dunks it down, left block with 2 hands. Michigan State reclaims the lead at 44-42, 14:42 left. Right wing Gale blows by Fiddler, leans in, 10-footer, too much on it. Rebound Cooper for Michigan State. Up ahead Holloman, here come the Spartans. Holloman at the point, settles into the offense. Holloman to the right of the lane. Dangerous pass caught left wing Carr to Fiddler left point. Accelerates into the paint on Gale. Double clutch banker, no. A lot of contact, and the rebound comes down to Gale for Michigan. Wolverines right to left down 2. Gale, cross-court pass to Flex, but gets to Donaldson. Now high to the left, Jones. Back left corner, Donaldson fakes a pass into Golden. Lobs it right wing, Jones. Now right pocket, it's Gale. Wolf has it right wing. Shot clock at 10, nothing inside yet until Wolf drives. Feed left wing. Up fake by Jones, wheels his way free throw line, picks up his bounce. Now Gale, right wing, heaves a 3, and it's an air ball out of bounds. Back to Michigan State, and the Wolverines haven't scored in almost 3 game minutes.
yeah, you got it again where that offense is just sticking on one side of the floor. Michigan State is just too good of a team defensively for you not to get that ball moving from side to side.
Left wing, Cohen Carr. Now to Fiddler left point, bothered by Jones. Over to Holloman, underhand leave Cooper. Up, fake, reverses, and he got blocked by the left side of the rim. Rebound Wolf. He had a clean runway but couldn't finish. Wolf, high right-handed dribble, spins on Carr, jump stops in the lane, reverses, and he hit it off the bottom of the rim. Rebound Michigan State. Holloman lobs up Richardson, spins by Donaldson, finishes for 2. Timeout Dusty May in Michigan. Spartans a 6-0 counterpunch. It's been a half of runs, 6 straight for MSU, 4 in a row for Michigan, then another 6 straight for the visitors. 46-42 Spartans, 13-13 to play on this, the Michigan Sports Network from Learfield.
We asked our team, why did you choose to work for Michigan Medicine? Here are some of their answers.
Being able to interact with patients, offer them hope, and hopefully giving them care that they couldn't receive anywhere else is the biggest thing.
Because it's the best of the best. We have great benefits, we have great leadership.
I love what I do. This is a place where you want to be if you're looking to make change.
To our team, we say, thank you for choosing us. We shape the future of healthcare together at Michigan Medicine.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Wolverines fans, it's time to join the University of Michigan Credit Union, the leaders and best in local banking. We are here to help you stay on top of your game with competitive loan rates and championship service to meet all your financial needs. Access your account with our conveniently located branches and ATMs, 24/7 online banking, and our mobile app. To learn more about our services or find a branch near you, visit umcu.org. UMCU is a proud partner of Michigan Athletics. The University of Michigan Credit Union is federally insured by NCAA.
A 12-4 start for Michigan State here in this second half has flipped what was a 4-point Michigan lead at the break to a 4-point Michigan State lead. Terry Mills, what have you seen here during now two separate 6-0 Spartan runs in the half?
Well, from Michigan's standpoint on offense, it's a lot of individual play right now. They were doing it before with passing the basketball. We talked about their assist count was up, but I'll tell you what, they're going to have to get back to that because I said they're just too good defensively. If you allow them to get set and get in those gaps, it could be a long night for you.
The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohls.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. So 13-13 to play. Wolverines have the basketball with the length of the floor to go. Gale, Donaldson, Wolf, Golden, and Jones out there for U of M. Holloman, Fiddler, Cooper, Carr, and Akins for MSU. Right point Jones around a hedge from Wolf. Back to Danny at the point. Lobs Jones right wing. Touch pass inside. Golden backs down against Cooper. Spins in. Tough hook shot. No, but a foul and a late one comes on Michigan State. And that's again on the interior. Vlad Golden earns a couple of free throws. And it's on Carson Cooper. So the three big men for Michigan State, Kohler, Zapawa, and Cooper all have 3 fouls now.
Yeah, well, Michigan has had a lot of success by just dropping it in. Played it like that in the first half, that old school basketball.
Golden swishes down the first free throw at a career-high 74% from the line on the year. Amari Burnett replaces Reuben Jones. Jackson Kohler replaces Carson Cooper, so each side making a substitution. Golden 5 of 7 from the stripe. Second one up and pure. And the Vlad Golden 2 for 2 trip to the line cuts the deficit in half, 46-44 Michigan State. Into the forecourt come the Spartans. High to the right, Akins. Around a meaty Kohler screen. Jets his way left lane. High banker good over Golden. And it's 48-44 Michigan State. Up ahead, Wolf right wing. One arm pass, wide open. Burnett tries a three. Drains it. Amari Burnett with a dozen. He's 5 of 7 from the floor, and Michigan's down 1, 48-47, 12:25 left.
Yeah, Michigan's just got to get back to that, get that defensive intensity back right now and get some stops.
Each team with 5 made threes. Holloman left wing, an open look, and he cans it. Make it 6 for Michigan State, 51-47 MSU, 12:10 remaining. Right side, Gale. Picks up his bounce, leave it for Wolf. Looks left, drifts to the left point. Now inside Golden, backs down Kohler, double team comes, spins past him, Banks, missed it, got his own rebound, flipped it up there and scored it. Well done from Vlad Golden, 51-49. Michigan cuts it to 2 with 11:46 left.
Yeah, Vlad Golden's a force there. Michigan's got to do better on that perimeter on their switches.
16 for Golden to lead everybody. Straight on 3, Akins. It's off the front iron. No offensive rebound by one of the best in the business. Kohler, flip it left wing. Holloman a 3, and he drains another. Gets the Michigan State fans into it, and it's 54-49 MSU, 11:25 remaining. Donaldson right point. Flip it left wing, Wolf. Shot fake around a screen from Golden. Push pass right wing over to Donaldson. Trey crosses over, lobs left side Burnett, feed it in, it's Golden, one-on-one against Kohler. Golden backs him down with a couple of dribbles, flip left side Burnett, extra feed right wing, 3-ball Donaldson, off to the right, rebound secured by Holloman. Wolf was almost there for Michigan. Spartans left to right, 5-point Michigan State lead, 10:53 to play in regulation. Holloman step back, heat check 3 is a swish. And it's 57-49. Michigan State matches its largest lead. Left baseline, Gale drives, and he gets bumped by Fiddler. And that brings immediate timeout. So Trey Holloman, who came in 32% from deep, is 3 of 4 tonight. And that last one, a whale of a heat check. 57-49 MSU, 10:43 to play on this, the Michigan Sports Network from Learfield.
Honey, did you pay the rent this month? Because I just received a late notice.
Sorry, what's that?
Wait, are you gambling online again?
Me? No, not at all.
If managing the bills and your betting has become a challenge, self-excluding from online gambling or sports betting might be for you. Learn more at don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Have a gambling problem? Call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Sleep Number. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time exclusively at a Sleep Number store. This is the Michigan Sports Network from Learfield.
Just like your favorite sports team, you need a solid defense to protect your home and business. Whether you're tackling unexpected accidents, fouls, or fumbles, Lake Michigan Insurance Agency and Michigan-based Frankenmuth Insurance are on your team. Visit Lake Michigan Insurance Agency today at www.lmiainsurance.org. That's www.lmiainsurance.org.
As a team of seasoned experts, we take time to answer questions and understand each home buyer's unique situation. When you begin your home search or are ready to refinance, Ruoff Mortgage is here to help make your dream a reality. Stop by one of our Michigan branches or get started online at ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage Company, Inc., DBA Ruoff Mortgage is an Indiana corporation. This is not an offer for extension of credit or a commitment to lend. All loans must satisfy company underwriting guidelines. Information and interest rates are subject to change at any time without notice. For complete licensing information, visit ruoff.com or call 1-800-627-8633, equal housing lender, MLS ID 141868.
Today's game is presented by Absopure, the official bottled water of Michigan Athletics.
Back here in Ann Arbor, Trey Holloman the story for a Michigan State squad that has matched its largest advantage of the ball game. 57-49 MSU, 10:43 to play. Trey Holloman is one shy of his career high. He has 18 points. His last three, Terry, he was 0 of 7 from 3. He hit 3 threes there in a minute and a half.
Yeah, well, it's been a Trey Holloman show here in the second half. And, coming into this ball game, a lot was said about Michigan State. Well, they can't shoot from the perimeter. Well, I guess what? They made believers out of me, and it's time for Michigan to get up on these guys. And if he's not getting it from the three, he's putting a lot of pressure on Michigan's defense on pick and rolls where he's throwing lobs to the rim. So Michigan's got to find a way to slow him down.
When you're out of town and want to keep up with live college sports, be sure to download the free Varsity Network app, available for both Apple and Android. Listen to college sports live with the Varsity Network app. Michigan's down 8 here, 10:43 to play. In a raucous environment, this has been the best atmosphere in a home schedule that has featured 12 wins and as many tries for Michigan. Wolverines entered play one of 12 teams nationally, unbeaten at home. The only other two in power conferences, Duke and St. John's. Wolverines have the basketball inbound underneath the basket with Donaldson, Cheddar, Burnett, Wolf, and Gale on the floor. Donaldson's been quiet. 3 points, 1 of 5 shooting. Inbound free throw line. Wolf spins into the paint. Scooping layup. Got the roll. Excellent move from Danny Wolf. Michigan halts the latest Michigan State 6-0 run. It's 57-51 MSU.
Yeah, Danny Wolf was able to go to his bag there. Michigan's kind of dropped back into his own defense now.
Low block right, Kohler. Elbows Cheddar, no whistle. 2 points on a layup low on the right. And it's 59-51 Michigan State. That could have been the fourth on Kohler. Right wing Gale, jab steps right, drives left, over to the left wing Wolf. Shut off left baseline, feeds Cheddar left wing. Cross-court pass and a dangerous one, gets to Donaldson. Now left wing Burnett. One dribble, now Wolf. High block left, backs down Carr. He'll fade away, left baseline. Well short, rebound tapped by Cheddar and Kohler. It is last touch by Kohler, out of bounds. Reset 20 on the timer as Justin Pippen spells Trey Donaldson. We haven't seen Justin Pippen log second half minutes in the last 3 games. So a curveball here for Pippen and the Wolverines. Just past the midway point, second half, 59-51 Michigan State. Winner, sole possession of first place in the Big Ten. Cheddar right wing over to Pippen high on the right. Leave it right pocket, Burnett. Declines the screen, jumping past left side, Pippen over to left corner. Gale for 3. It's an air ball and then a loose ball foul on Carr. So it stays with Michigan as Roddy Gale Jr.'s three-point issues continue. He's 1 of 22 from 3 this calendar year, but Michigan gets a second opportunity there on the first foul from Cohen Carr and the 5th by MSU in the half.
Yeah, well, to start with, if you're going to take them, you got to step up there and shoot them with confidence. It doesn't even seem like he's shooting it with confidence right now.
Baseline right, Pippen looks in. Now chucks one up. It's deflected by Richardson into the arms of Fears for Michigan State. Here come the Spartans left to right, leading by 8, 9.5 to play. Michigan State 25-13, the edge in the second half. Fears left wing. Asks for help from Richardson. Instead gets it from Carr in between the circles. Now Aikens head of the key. Aikens drifts left wing. Dribbles on Golden, crosses over, jumps into a long 2, misses it short. Gale with the rebound, then a foul on Kohler. Loose ball style. It's Kohler's 4th. And it's the team's 6th of the half. That prompts Zapawa quickly to the scorer's table to spell Kohler.
Yeah, a lot of ball game left, but I tell you what, you're getting to a point where you can't allow mistakes, giving second shot. So good rebound there by Roddy Gale.
Michigan in the second half, 4 turnovers, 5 made field goals. They're 5 of 14. Reuben Jones past the center line for Michigan. Right wing Cheddar, shot fake, drives in on Fiddler, stops right block, picks up his bounce. Right wing Burnett around to Cheddar Hedge, back to Will, shoots a 3 ball off the heel. Rebound Fiddler on the right baseline for Michigan State. Up ahead Fears, straight ahead drive underneath the cup, peels it back out left wing. 8:35 rolling second half clock, 59-51 Michigan State. High to the right Richardson. Around to Zapawa screen. Richardson trudges into the paint. Double clutch floater. No, but a foul. And 2 free throws for the freshman Richardson as Namari Burnett picks up number 1 and the team's 3rd for Michigan. And what was a frantic atmosphere in the first half has been pretty quiet here in the second half. Richardson today, 4 of 4 from the line, came in at 88%. He drains the first. Michigan State's largest lead, 60-51, 8:24 remaining. Richardson, 3 dribbles, bends the knees, and misses the second. Hit the rim a handful of times. Golden cleans up his 3rd rebound. Wolverines down by 9. Jones takes it right of the lane. Jump stop over to Golden to the free throw line. Leans in and he walked with it. 1 extra step from Golden, who shakes his head in frustration. Back to Michigan State on the Wolverines' 5th cough up of the half, number 12 on the ball game.
Yeah, I think the frustration is setting in overall right now, and the Wolverines just got to find a way to get a stop and get something out in transition.
Free throw line, Fiddler almost had it poked away by Jones. High to the left, it's Fears. Now Richardson left wing, considers a 25-footer. Instead, vacates to Fears, splits 2, goes up strong, banks and scores over Golden. And Michigan State has made 7 of its last 9. It's 62-51 MSU. 7:45 to play. Left baseline, Gale backs down against Holloman into a double team, and a fortunate foul for Michigan. The bump comes on Trey Holloman. Number 2 on him. Timeout on the floor. All Michigan State in this second half. 28-13 the advantage since the break. It's 62-51 Michigan State with 7:39 remaining. This is Wolverines basketball from Learfield.
Grab as much cash as you can with the Queen of Hearts Cash Cube at Seconding Eagles Landing Casino and Hotel. Every Friday in February from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m., hourly drawings give you 60 seconds in the cube. Dive into the whirlwind to win a share of over $45,000 in cash and premium play. Snag the Queen of Hearts for an extra $500 in premium play. Only at Seconding Eagles Landing Casino and Hotel. Real fun, real friendly. Visit Seconding-EaglesLanding.com for complete rules and details.
John Jansen here. We cover all things Michigan athletics on our podcast channel, MGO Blue Podcast with John Jansen. In the Trenches, presented by Meyer, focuses on all things Michigan football, including exclusive interviews, game previews, and post-game episodes. Defend the Block highlights both men's and women's basketball programs, and Conquering Heroes keeps you in the loop on every team in Ann Arbor. Search MGO Blue Podcast with John Jansen wherever you get your podcast. That's MGO Blue Podcast with John Jansen.
If your day sounds like,
we need the report ASAP.
You deserve Modelo. If you've persevered through, you deserve this rich golden lager with a crisp but refreshing taste. Or if you overcame,
2 more rings, 2 more.
You deserve this ice cold reward. Modelo, the Remarkable Fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Port Chicago, Illinois.
Hey Wolverine fans, basketball season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Michigan basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Michigan Wolverines. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Wolverines running out of time here in this battle for sole possession of first place in the Big Ten. Michigan State 62, Michigan 51. 7:39 to play. Brian Bush, Terry Mills, Tony Butler, Rob Joyce. Terry, what must Michigan find here? Because it has been an uphill battle, getting outscored by 15 since intermission.
Well, I think what they're doing right now is they're allowing their offensive production to affect what they're doing on the defensive end. They can get some shots going offensively, then all of a sudden that defense starts getting fired up. So a lot of times you don't like them to be connected like that. You should be able to want to play defense whether things are going good or bad. But in this particular game, what Michigan is doing offensively is affecting them defensively.
One area that could be a factor down the stretch, Michigan already in the bonus as Roddy Gale Jr. awaits the front end of a 1-and-1. Michigan State at 7 fouls in the half. Michigan just 3. Gale, 1 of 3 from the line today. Entered at 79%. Michigan hasn't scored in almost 3 game minutes. Gale shoots and scores. It's a 10-point game. 62-52 Michigan State.
Well, no better time than to cut into this lead is at the free throw line, and the clock is not running because simply you're starting to get that clock to get against you right now.
Gale's second free throw is up and pure. 62-53 Michigan State, 7:39 to play. A nice roar just before action resumed as Aiden Hutchinson on hand was shown on the video board. We'll see if that plus those 2 free throws can spark Michigan. Wolverines with some press. Spartans break it with 3 seconds to spare. Jeremy Fears past the timeline. Now high to the left, Holloman, 1 shy of a career high with 18 points. He leads all scorers tonight. Right side, Richardson. Dangerous pass to Carr. Back to Richardson, right wing. Takes it right baseline, shut off by Gale. Jump stops to the right elbow. Now Fears drives in, floats over Golden, well short. Rebound, 1 hops. It's secured by Wolf, who tips it up ahead toward Gale. Handoff to Burnett. Left wing, a 3-ball. Short, but a rebound by Wolf, and he laid it into the right block off the glass, all in one motion. Michigan a turnover for touchdown. 62-55 Michigan State, under 7 minutes to play.
Yeah, well, that's the type of effort you have to have on that defensive end.
Zone defense from Michigan. Richardson high on the right. Fakes a pass in. Burnett all over him. Skip it, Fears. Shot clock down to 11. Fears, tip pass. Deflected, intercepted by Gale, then stolen right back by Fears. Underhands at Carr, goes up for the jam. No, but he is fouled by Golden. And Cohen Carr has a couple of free throws where he shoots 69%.
Yeah,
almost another opportunity in transition.
You can almost sense the tide starting to turn. Michigan can get something off of that turnover.
4th team foul on Michigan. The foul goes on Reuben Jones for reaching before Golden got there. The lefty Carr misses the first one. Front rim, back iron, and off to the left.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Michigan, with that little press that they're running, making Michigan State work against a short clock, falling back into that zone defense. Only thing you have to worry about is rebounding that basketball. You got to get in pursuit when it gets up on that glass.
Carr's second plink goes out. An 0 for trip rebound, Danny Wolf. Michigan dodges a bullet there. Down 7, 6:25 to play. Reuben Jones into the forecourt. Feeds left wing Gale. Lob it up to Golden. Punched out of bounds by Cohen Carr to the first row. Jaden Akins, Michigan State's leading scorer on the season coming in, who's just 3 of 12 today. Spells fears, each of them with 7 tonight. Far corner, Reuben Jones quarterbacks it in for Michigan. 6:20 remaining. First place in the Big Ten up for grabs. Michigan State up 62-55. Inbound Burnett, touch pass left point Golden. Over to Wolf around a Golden hedge. Lobs it into Golden, drives and jams! Glad Golden, his team high 45th jam. It's 62-57. Michigan within 5.
Yeah, Michigan actually showing that 4-5 pick and roll that they're so good at. Kind of disguised it a little bit then and very effective.
6 straight for Michigan. Right wing Richardson peels into the paint, takes it strong. Shot no good off the window. Contested by Golden, rebounded by Wolf. Michigan right to left down 5. 5:43 to play. Wolf feed it into Gale. Catches, reverses, misses. Golden with the putback. Yes! Falling backwards. Counted in a foul.
Yeah, I tell you what, the energy is starting to pick up right now. You're seeing Michigan giving second and third efforts on the defense and on the offensive end.
8 straight for Michigan. Vlad can make it 9 in a row after Aiken's second foul of the night. That was alien-esque from Vlad Golden. As Area 51 starts to swell for Michigan. 3-point game. Hush overtakes Chrysler. Golden bends the knees, lets it fly. Off the heel, rebound to Richardson. A lot of contact inside. Play on in this physical rivalry, meeting 195 all time. 5:30 to play, 62-59 Michigan State. Cooper right block, had it poked away, claims it back right corner. Now Holloman lob center, circle Akins, high to the left, Richardson. Michigan back into that zone defense. Richardson feeds left side Fiddler, dump it down Cooper, whip it free throw line to Richardson, floats and scores, halting the 8-0 Michigan run, 64-59 MSU, 5:05 remaining. Wolf in between the rings to Golden, fakes a handoff, takes it into the paint, jump stop, Banks, misses, but he earns another 2 free throws, and if that's on Cooper, it's his 4th. No, they're going to say it's on Akins, so number 3 on the guard and the senior from nearby Farmington. 9th foul on Michigan State. So because it's a shooting foul, from here on out, 2 free throws for Michigan. Yeah. Golden's 10th and 11th coming up for the 74% shooter. First one airborne and long. Still a 5-point Michigan State lead.
Yeah, they got to be able to capitalize on these free throws right now coming down the stretch. Michigan's finding ways to split these free throws, and they need them all.
Donaldson back in the ball game for Michigan. Sat out about 5 game minutes. He hasn't had his best stuff today. 3 points, 2 assists, 1 turnover. Golden to split the pair. It's up and good. 64-60 Michigan State. Will Cheddar spells Vlad Golden likely until the under 4 media timeout. Right. So a big short stint here for Will Cheddar.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, it's a lot of game left. You talk about Trey Donaldson, didn't necessarily have his best stuff, but it's more time to turn it around right now.
Michigan full court press. Richardson makes his way into the forecourt with 2 seconds to spare on a skip pass over to Fiddler. High to the right, Richardson. This play's getting loud again. Spins it past Holloman to the left elbow. Jumping pass in Fiddler. 1 dribble, shot fake, 2-hop pass high to the right to Richardson. Shot clock down to 6. Richardson splits 2, leans, banks, and scores. And the freshman shakes his head toward the crowd. He's much wiser than a normal freshman. 21 to lead everybody. 66-60 Michigan State.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, that young man is calm under pressure.
High to the left, Wolf drives into the left block. Whip it over Cheddar. He'll fade from 5 and knock it down. So a nice rebuttal from Cheddar. Michigan within 4, 66-62, 4:06 rolling, second half clock. Inside, Cooper all alone on a find from Holloman. And Michigan State a zone breaker there, 68-62 MSU, 4 minutes remaining.
Yeah, well, Michigan's just getting out of balance right now. I mean, in zone defense, you got to do more communicating than you would in man-to-man, so.
High to the right, Donaldson. Now Jones slips one in. Cheddar has it right baseline. One-on-one against Cooper. Peels it back out. High to the right, Donaldson feeds Jones. Left wing, a three ball up and way off the mark. Rebound weak side, Carson Cooper for Michigan State, and the Spartans can bleed some clock. 3.5 to play. Media stoppage, next dead ball. 68-62 Michigan State. Winner, sole possession to first place in the league. Holloman high on the right. One shy of a career high with 18. To Aikens left point, takes it by Wolf. Banks and a foul on the floor as Aikens and Burnett collide along the right baseline. The foul on Danny Wolf. It's his first. Wolverines' fifth. And a timeout on the floor. 68-62 Michigan State, 3:16 to play. Here from Chrysler and on the Michigan Sports Network from Learfield.
Need a little home makeover to get through the last few weeks of winter? Kohl's is having a big sale so you can give your home a reset. Plus, Kohl's Rewards members save an extra 15% on so much to refresh your space, like stylish decor, cozy pillows, convenient storage, and so much more. So hurry to Kohl's to snag your savings before the secret's out. Select styles. Kohl's Rewards 15% off coupon valid through March 2nd. Must be a Kohl's Rewards member. Exclusions apply. Visit a store or Kohls.com for details.
You found the home of the Wolverines.
Right wing, a heave for the tie.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
The Michigan Sports Network from Learfield.
This month, in honor of President's Day, special offers have just been announced at your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. AZ Plan customers who trade in their vehicle can lease a 2024 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend for $319 a month for 36 months with $2,079 due at signing. Or lease a 2024 Bronco Big Bend for $389 a month for 36 months with $2,339 due at signing. Payment includes waived security deposit, excludes title, taxes, and license fees. Not all lessees will qualify for Ford Credit Red Carpet Low Mileage Lease. Bronco Sport payment includes $1,500 open trade assist. Bronco payment includes $750 open trade assist. Offers end March 3rd. See dealer for qualifications and complete details. Some exclusions may apply. Get to your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers during the President's Day sales event and take advantage of this $319 Bronco Sport lease offer or the $389 Bronco lease offer before it ends.
The Wolverines need a rally, trailing Michigan State 68-62, 3:16 to play here in regulation. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification, this is Michigan basketball from Learfield. Here in amongst 12,707 inside a sold-out Chrysler Center. Brian Bush, Terry Mills, Tony Butler, Rob Joyce, and with 3:16 to play and Michigan State in front 68-62, we're keeping it here for the rest of the game. This last call is presented by Founders Brewing Company, a proud sponsor of Michigan Athletics. It's not a Michigan game day without a Michigan-made beer. Founders Brewing Company, welcome to craft. Terry, what are you eyeing here for a potential rally for Michigan? What must they do to try to make up at least this 6-point deficit?
Well, to start with, they got to be able to, when that shot goes up on the glass, you got to be able to rebound the basketball. Get some clean rebounds right now. We've been here before, a lot of game left, but you just can't have the mental mistakes right now. You got to be able to take care of business.
The Wolverines in the double bonus from here on out. Michigan has only committed 5 fouls. Spartans with 3 timeouts to Michigan's 2. Spartans have the basketball. Base of the block, M. Fears. Handoff, Holloman. Shot clock halfway gone. 3:08 on the big clock. Spartans by 6. At the point, Aikens sizes up Golden. Takes it into the paint. Jumping floater. Nowhere close. Weak side rebound off the glass by Golden for the Wolverines. Inside of 3 minutes to play. Right wing, Wolf. Touch pass Golden, who leads Michigan with 21. Back to Wolf straight on. Sizes up Fears. Wiggles to the left wing. Leave it for Gale. considers a drive, takes it into the paint, leans in, and he walks with it. Michigan turnover number 13, their 7th of the half. Spartans have just 2, and with 2:44, Spartans get it back, still up 6.
Yeah, that's been a big difference in the second half. I mean, Michigan has done an excellent job at taking care of that basketball in the first half.
Near sideline, Fears jumping pass backwards to Holloman, and the Spartans break a modest Michigan press. 68-62 Spartans here at Chrysler Center. 2:30 to play. Into Kohler, feed left wing, Fears. Repost Kohler, high block left. Jumping pass right point, Fears. Wide open, takes the 3. Bricked it in. Hit it off the window and then fell. The 3-point lottery going Michigan State's way. They're 9 of 21. It's 71-62 Michigan State. Wolverines just 5 of 19 from deep. Right wing rebuttal 3. Wolf barely grazed front iron. Rebound down to Richardson. And now some panic starting to set in with 2 minutes left and the Spartans up 9.
Yeah, well, Michigan's at a point right now where you're trying to get it all back in one shot. There's no such thing as a
9-point shot.
Right.
Holloman slithers to the right point. Over to Fears, left corner Richardson. He leads the Spartans with 21, takes it in, and he is fouled on the floor before he laid it up and in on a reach in by Danny Wolf. So number 2 on Wolf, the 6th on Michigan. So Michigan State inbounds with 100 seconds left. 71-62 Michigan State. Namari Burnett replaces Roddy Gale Jr. Baseline to right, Fears inbounds to Cooper. Back to Fears. Center circle, Fears dribbling as the Spartan fans make their presence felt. Timer to 8, Kohler. Touch pass right wing Richardson. Has Wolf on a switch, shot clock at 5. Richardson eyeing the dagger. Head of the key, leans, high floater, no. Offensive rebound, Cooper. Back out Richardson. Reset 20 with 1:16 to play, and Michigan State leading 71-62. Base of the block M. Fears dribbling out more clock. Timer at 8. Fears to the left wing. Shot clock at 4. Fears right point. Crosses over, steps back. 3 a heave. He bricked that one off, but a back tap third rebound from Cooper to Fears. And the Michigan State bench explodes. Wolf finally fouls Fears with 50.5 to play. Michigan State's lead is 9. And the offensive rebounding likely salting away a first-place win for Michigan State.
Yeah, well, as they say, you can talk about it all day long about this team will offensive rebound. This team will offensive rebound. But until you witness it or in it, then you really understand it. And I think the Wolverines understands that now, but probably too little too late. But
71-62, Michigan State with the lead. And a 1-and-1 for Jeremy Fears Jr., who shoots at 76%. Front end of the 1-and-1 is airborne and long. Rebound tapped by Golden into Aiken's arm, and he's fouled. 48.2 left. And another 1-and-1 for Michigan State. And all Dusty May can do is keep his hands crossed, look down, take a deep breath. The offensive rebounding from Michigan State rears its ugly head. Offensive board number 14. So, front end of the 1-and-1 for Aikens. It is up, and it's good. 72-62. Michigan State, the 10-point lead. So Dusty May looking at becoming the 4th Michigan head coach to lose his debut to Michigan State. Second free throw good, 73-62 Michigan State. Timeout Tom Izzo and the Spartans. And the difference between those first 3 and this one's at Chrysler Center. The first 3 were at Breslin, where Michigan will finish the regular season. The final game at Michigan State. Coming in, the Wolverines are open to put some distance between them and the Spartans. Now, barring a miracle with 48.2 left, and Michigan State in front 73-62, Michigan will be playing from behind in the Big Ten for the first time, Terry, in a while.
Yeah, I mean, first time in a while, but I mean, no one's going to feel sorry for you right now. I mean, hey, you take your wounds, you get back, you go to the drawing table, and you figure it out. I mean, Nebraska is a team that's trying to fight to get into the tournament, so you got your work cut out from here on out. You got to take care of business.
Wolverines came in with 6 straight wins by 4 points or less. And here they sit down 11. Of course, the only loss Michigan has had in lopsided fashion was at Purdue, which preceded this remarkable run of 6 straight wins by 4 points or fewer. And many of the maize and blue faithful have filed out here at Chrysler Center, while the Spartans fans soaking it up. Burnett, Donaldson, Jones, Golden, and Wolf on the floor. 48.2 left, 73-62 Michigan State. Inbound Donaldson. Here come the Wolverines right to left. Donaldson at the right wing. Trey just 3 points tonight, loses the handle, gets it back right corner, feeds Burnett right wing, jumping pass, it's deflected, it's intercepted, Akins grabs it, jams with the left hand, and Michigan State, the exclamation point, Michigan's 8th turnover of the half. It's 75-62 Spartans. Right wing, step back 3. Wolf rattles out. Rebound Cooper. Shot clock off. And Michigan relents. The Spartans finish on a 9-0 run. They outscore Michigan 41-24 in the second half. And the Wolverines' grip on first place is done. For now, 75-62 Michigan State a winner. As we spotlight today's best in the game, brought to you by Old Dominion Freight Line. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to be Wolverines. For Michigan, Vlad Golden leads the way with 21. And Jace Richardson, the freshman, maturing in front of everyone's eyes, matches that as the Spartans' leader. Post-game coming up. Terry Mills talks with Rob Joyce. I'll visit with the head coach, Dusty May. 75-62 Michigan State the win. This is Wolverines basketball from Learfield.
Neighbors help neighbors. That's why when the unexpected happens, floods, fires, or tornadoes hit, Belfor has your back. At Belfor, we are the people who live next door. Faces and names you know, right here in Michigan. For us, the only thing more important than restoring your property is helping you rebuild your life whenever disasters strike. 24/7, 365. Belfor Property Restoration. Your home, your life, our promise. Call 800-800